Well, happy Monday to you. And I just want to say I thoroughly enjoyed the Oscars for a number of reasons.
Right into it. How was your weekend, buddy?
My weekend was all about the Oscars.
Sunday night was about the Oscars.
When I think about the weekend, sometimes there can be an event where you don't think about anything else but the Oscars. Like,
wow.
Yeah.
Like you were nominated for one?
I sure wasn't.
For sure. Hey, look at me right now. Relax on the Oscars.
And we don't really,
you gotta relax.
I don't watch the Oscars normally because it's a party I'm not invited to. But I went over to Grillo's house and took it in.
You guys had an Oscar party?
Nope. It was just me. It was just the families. It was just the kids and the Grillos. That was it.
Around the Oscars?
Yeah. So, and
then what night did we? Oh, that was Thursday night. We were both at the Laugh Factory. My mom came to town. You know, that's the first time she's ever seen me do stand up.
I heard John Lovitz snubbed her. I'm going to have to talk to John.
John Lovitz snubbed my mom.
What'd he do?
We grew up,
John Lovitz,
I grew up on
a
Saturday Night Live kid.
Yeah.
That's my history, man. Saturday Night Live. So the reason I'm into it is because my mom, every Saturday night, we'd watch Saturday Night Live. Like, that's where I get all my shit, man. That's where I get my inspiration from.
Right.
John Lovitz, obviously, John Lovitz, Saturday Night Live.
John Lovitz. He's my buddy.
So I'm at the Laugh Factory. Brian's there. There's a bunch of other comedians there. And I guess John Lovitz was walking. My mom goes, "Oh, my God." And goes, "John, I'm like your biggest fan." He goes, "Okay, yeah." And just like snubs her. My mom goes, my mom's feelings were so hurt. My mom told me, I'm like, "John Lovitz did that to you?" She's like, "Yeah." I'm like, okay.
And for the record, John's not like that. So it's very surprising. So
I'll tell you what's surprising. He is like that. He did it.
Well, whatever was going on.
Because I've had one encounter with him. And he is like that. Let's not make excuses. Because who knows what... And I was actually defending John and my mom. Like, who knows what he's dealing with. But you just can't do that.
Yeah.
But he is that guy. Like, that's what happened. You know what I'm saying? So we say he's not like that.
Well...
Because he did do that.
Well,
and then this is what else is shitty. My mom told me that. And I didn't see him. And I'm not saying, what am I, confront him? Like, "Hey, man, you're mean to my mom." Slap him? No.
You beat up John.
But then I was outside waiting for my car. And I see John. And another guy goes, "John, what are you doing here, man?" And he goes, "What the fuck you think I'm doing here?" Dead serious. I went, "Oh,
really?"
Yep.
I know John very well. It's very
look
strange.
at me. You don't know him that well.
I know him I've known him for many, many years. That's very strange. I've seen him be very much the opposite all the time. So I wonder what was going on. Because I had a long talk with him that night. He seemed like he was in a good mood.
To you?
No. I'm just telling you that I've seen him behave in the exact opposite. So it's very out of character, I guess. It's a better way to put it. Very out of character for him.
Can't give people a pass. You got to own it. Because that's him. You know what I'm saying?
I think you should.
Like, there's no passes.
You should call him and
he
threaten
did
him.
that. He did that.
Yeah.
So I've never done that ever in my life. I've never seen you do that. That's not our protocol. Right?
Yeah.
We've never done that. So there's no one out there going, "Brian did that to me." That's never happened. No one out there going, "Brendan did that to me." That's never happened. That's not my thing. So if I've seen you do that in that small window, I promise you it's not the first time he's done it. I know you know him on set and stuff like that.
Can we get him on and have him call your mom?
Apologize. I don't hold any grudge against him.
We should.
He's a funny guy. He gave me years of entertainment, so I'm gonna give him a pass.
Gotta give him a pass.
But I will take a fat brown hand to his fat face.
He wants to do the podcast, so I say
looks like a shaved gerbil. I'd love to have him on.
That we're gonna get that. We're gonna get him on. We're gonna call him a shaved gerbil, and we're gonna make him. You know what he was?
He looks like a hairless hedgehog.
He was so funny to me because I did my bit, and he came on and he goes, I did this bit about a binocular and an Englishman, and he goes, "I have a binocular and an Englishman bit too." And mine goes like this. And he starts doing mine word for word. And I go, that's my bit. And he goes, "Well, I wrote one too. So I don't know what you want to do. This is going to be awkward."
No, he's hilarious.
He's so funny.
How about that's the first
on.
time my mom seen me do stand-up was at the Laugh Factory.
Dude, and you, from what I understand, did very well.
Yeah. I mean,
as in best you've ever done, right?
Yeah. I mean, we're changing stuff up.
Packed house.
Friday night.
And so what'd your mom say about your stand-up?
Not much. I know you listen to this, Mom. Not much.
I love it.
Not
I love
much.
your mom. I love your mom, and I love Aunt Nubby.
Yeah, Nubby.
Well,
Sue
I think
was
sometimes
there.
parents get very nervous. Like my father, for years, when he would come to stand-up, which was very rarely, he would. I need attention. No wonder I'm a comic. But when he would come to my stand-up, I swear to you, on my life, he would stare and
laugh.
He wouldn't laugh even a little, and I would see him turn to my mom and say, "What'd he say?" Because he couldn't hear him. I said, "What's he doing?" And my mother was like, "He's too nervous to enjoy it." And then one day after I'd been a pro, he showed up. I had all my family there, my extended family, cousins in New York. I got up and did stand up, and for about 45 minutes, and I did destroyed one of the best comic sets I've ever had. And for the first time in my life, and I was probably 38, 39. First time in my life, I made my dad howl, and I kept seeing him. He would laugh and put his hands in his face because he couldn't believe it. And that was it sounds weird, but that was a marker for me. That was a seminal moment in my life because, your father's an important figure in your life. And to get that kind of approval, I guess what it meant was, hey, I'm not a jackass. I'm a professional. I do this for a living.
Hear you. I don't look at it that way. Like I could, and I'm not. I know they listen to the podcast, and I'm not being mean. I give two shits whether they laugh at my stand or not. It's really not for. It's not for them. Yeah. My dad never missed a football game, never missed a fight. Flew to Brazil, all over the Big 12, all over the nation for football.
Super dad.
So I have his approval. I don't look for his approval in comedy. I don't look for ideas. I don't give a fuck if he's laughing. I know that sounds weird, but he's never seen it. He came to our Denver show. It's a little different, but
yeah. Well, he kept saying. Like he was watching all the people line up to take pictures with you. Yeah. And he just said, "This is unbelievable." Like he's,
Well, when he was out here last week, we were going down Venice. He wanted to get, I found this new fish and chips place, by the way, which the English part of me, obviously digs it.
Yes, of course.
There's some new fish and chips place. It's off of.
It doesn't matter.
I want to say, no, it does. Manchester, I want to say, right? Venice Boardwalk in Manchester. They're known for, it said, you got me. It said award-winning. Fries. It said fries, and it was my cheat meal. Dude, I'm like, fuck.
It's so interesting you say that.
And when it said award-winning, I'm like, God damn. And this showed like the awards. I'm like, well, I got to try the fries.
Yep.
And I was walking my son. I had my son all day. So he was asleep. I'm like, well, I might as well try him now. I'll do my cheat meal now while he's sleeping. Got the fish and chips, got that. And I don't know where I was going with the story, but it was delicious.
Were they award-winning? That's the question.
They definitely were.
See, because
that works on me.
It does work when you see a certain like best coffee in the world, award-winning coffee. If I see that,
it's a bad sign. Typically,
I don't know what the it is.
Like most classy restaurants don't show the awards they won.
Remember that steakhouse we went to?
It said voted best in the Midwest or some shit.
Best in the country.
Terrible.
Yeah,
it was terrible. Most places like. Intelligentsia in Phil's, name any coffee shop. Groundworks, which I'm addicted to right now, their almond latte, I just can't get enough. Anyways, none of them have awards on voted best in Venice. There's none of that,
right?
Because the product speaks for themselves. So usually when you see voted best, but this fish and chips, my word, son.
My word is
my word.
Wow.
I don't forget where I was going with that story.
Well, because you got suckered into how they advertised for the fish and chips. Award winning.
Yeah, it's very strange.
A sign can make a big difference for me. Like if I see a restaurant and there's a chalkboard and they've written out the menu in chalk and it's a cool color, and I look in there and there are clean lines. I mean, decor can make a fucking difference to me. If I see that the owner created an aesthetic in the room that jives with that resonates with me, usually I can guess the food's going to be good.
I know where I was going with this. I figure, because I was walking down Venice with my dad, and, I'm not fucking Tom Cruise. People are like, hey, shot Big Brown, and taking pictures.
Yeah.
And my dad goes, how do you know him? I'm like, I don't. And we kept going. My dad's like, how do you know him? I'm like, Dad, if you ask me that I don't know these people. They listen to the podcast, or they went to a comedy show. I don't like that. I don't know them.
Yeah, you're kind of famous.
Not
now.
Famous in the least, but I'm just saying, I don't know them. I don't know. You keep going, how do you know him? So, and I forgot to tell you this story. So for my son's birthday, I bought him that car I posted on Instagram, that big ass truck.
Yeah.
It came in 1,000 pieces at least from China with Chinese instructions.
Yeah.
I'm like, motherfucker, I get out. I'm like, this can be a beast. So I put a headband on so my hair doesn't get in my eyes like a man.
Yep.
I got to sleeve a shirt on. I'm doing work.
Unicorn
Papa Shab's like, let me get my hands wet. Let me get in there. You know when you realize my dad doesn't listen to the podcast. You know when you when I was young, whenever we needed something done, if I couldn't fix it, I used to make models all the time as a kid. My dad you do it, and you're like, damn, there it is, but you didn't know the difference. He might have had fucking glue all over his hands. I'm like, why is that on the pieces that? Or he'd mess something up. Well, now as a grown man, dude, he would put together. I'm like, no. But he's my dad, so I want to be respectful. And I would see him doing it wrong.
He's doing it wrong.
And then he'd put it together. I'm like, can I see it now? And he'd be like, pfft. Yeah, I mean, I guess we have to put down. I was going to do that, but I'm like, all right, cool. I could have got it done probably in 45 minutes.
So you had to undo the damage and
undo the
then
damage and redo it. If Papa Shop wasn't there, I would have got done. Like I said, 45 minutes. It took about 3 hours. And we were both drenched in sweat.
Well, that thing
finally,
it was a giant truck that the kid's not going to be able to drive until he's 7.
But it's a remote control, so I drive him in it.
Oh, that's hilarious.
It's great. It's
great. My wife wanted me to put together a bed, just a bed, not a truck, just a bed, slats.
Pretty standard.
Slats, and then like posts, and a couple screws. And I looked at it, and
there's no way you're doing it.
Dude, it was a lot of pieces to me. And most people would do it. And I look at it, I go, I can't do that because I have no energy. I have no energy suddenly in my arms or legs. I suddenly am having trouble standing. I had to sit down. I was like, where'd all my energy go? Well, I do have the energy to dial a couple of my boys who are out of work actors, but happen to be,
dude.
Yeah. I go,
pull the rich,
guys,
privileged white man card.
I'll pay you
the rich
$200 to put this fucking bed together. They're like, we'll be right over. Yep. Meanwhile, they're putting together. My wife's up there supervising, and I had to go work out.
Oh my God.
I was exhausted.
See, I like that. Like when that came, I was like, check it out. Like, here we go.
Yeah.
Here, time to put the dad hat on. Yo, little dude, you want to see this? I'm doing it.
Yeah.
I do work.
No.
Like he had a like a tool set they bought him. It's like a little area you put that bad boy together. I mean, I feel like a proud pop when I put together. He didn't know shit the difference. Like he doesn't know, but it makes me feel good.
If you had a gun to my head and you said, Bryan, fix that drawer. We got a drawer problem. You had a gun in my head. He said, but you can go to Home Depot and get all the stuff. You come back here. You'd have to pull the trigger.
You do it, yeah.
No, I don't know how.
Grow up that way.
I don't know how.
You didn't grow up that way. You grew up with Simmons.
It's sad.
Rich kid.
It's sad.
Rich kid. See, I have to get shit done. But the thing
That's right. That's when you know
I had
you grew
to
up
get
with
shit done.
privilege.
Oh, yeah.
That's when you know.
Hey, William. Also, man.
Well,
if there's no bigger way to turn a girl off if like you have flat tire, like, oh my God, who should we call?
Oh boy,
you bitch.
Oh yeah,
you call you. You're like, oh, I got no idea what.
That's
to do
the one thing I did learn how to do. Because
can you change oil
because of that.
Can you change oil?
100% no. No. But
what about like lights and
could.
stuff in the house, like the fuse box and stuff like that?
100% no. 100% no.
You just never learned. You didn't have to.
The worst. I'm trying to think of anything I've ever even tried to do. I can't. I can fix my coffee machine, sort of.
Yeah.
Because I need coffee.
Yeah.
No. I'm a disaster, and I panic. I have a mental block. I'll run away.
Oh my God. Oh, I have to share the story.
I can't even hang a picture properly.
Oh my.
Guys, you got to find a stud.
Girls are drying up right now. Anyways,
I know.
I have to tell this story. I'm at Bryan's house. We're working on my stamp together, writing stuff out for future shit. And my car is parked on the street where it says sweep cleaning or whatever. You can't park there. Street sweeping. So his wife goes, his neighbor knocks on the door, like, you need to move the Bentley over there. They're going to tow it. It's going to ticket. Me and Bryan are just in the middle of this. I'm like, well, fuck, man. I never, you know this, Jen. I never let anyone drive my car. Ever.
Well,
I don't even let valet.
Let me just add a caveat to what you said, too, because we were in the middle of work, and the ticket, my wife goes, the ticket's $70. And Brennan goes, I don't think I have the energy to go out there and move it. $70 might be worth it right now because I've got to get this done.
True.
So, and I was like, I understand that. I understand saying that I'm going to have to spend $70 to get my work done. That's literally cost of doing business.
That's what I thought. It's like shipping and handling.
And so go from
Nothing
there.
to do about it.
And by the way, just so you know.
And his friend Jimmy Burke goes, I'll move it.
Yep.
I'll move it. The guy who looks like he has chemo.
And by the way, also lives in New York and never drives.
Doesn't drive,
has
only
no car,
takes his bike.
Doesn't own a car. Is 55 years old.
Nothing. And I'm like, how you just move it from there to there? Not, it's a neighborhood. What damage can you do?
Literally,
Moves
you just
the car,
have to move it.
Comes back and goes, sits down, like whatever. Me and Bryan finish our work. We make some stupid unicorn video that was funny. I go out to my car. He parked like down the street. The neighbor comes out and goes, hopefully that's a family member friend move your car. I'm like, excuse me? He goes, he did some damage on the curb there. I'm like, huh? He goes, look at your wheel. I look at it. The
scrape of all scrapes.
I literally went, God. I was so mad. How much
will that cost you to fix?
A couple hundo. The guy's fixing it right now, but
not just a couple hundo.
Yeah, I don't have to replace the rim. If he would have
okay.
like hit it hard enough where the rim was like crooked,
It would have cost you,
then I gotta buy a new rim. And then I'd have to bill Bryan Callen.
because that would be $1,000, right?
Yeah, at least. Yeah, for that
Jesus, for a
SS
Bentley.
rim would be tough.
Wow.
Would be tough. They just don't have them.
Wow.
It'd be a beast to get.
You have to order it.
Yeah, it'd be a nightmare. Anyways, but it's a scratch, and they can. This guy's fixing it right now. I was like, oh my god! And I saw you guys because you guys were leaving. I was leaving too, and I didn't want to pull up next to you because I didn't want you to see how mad I was. So I just sat in my car. I was like, it's my fault. Why would I let that guy drive it? It's not my. It's on me, man.
I was going to
It's
tell
on
him,
me.
because if I told him,
Don't
he'd freak
tell him.
out.
Yeah, I know. I didn't want you to tell him.
He'd feel so bad.
It's fine. I know he didn't mean to. Obviously, it's my fault for letting anyone else drive my car. It's getting fixed now. I was all the energy. I didn't even say anything to you the night at the comedy
Is
store.
that car the kind of car that is prone to that because of the way it's positioned?
Not at all.
No.
Not at
It
all.
just doesn't know how to drive.
Not at all. Any car, if you scuff the rim on the side of the curb, it's going to fuck it up.
Go ahead and
especially
don't hit
when
the
they're
curb.
black.
Yeah, don't hit the curb.
I've never hit a curb.
Why
in
does
my
the
life.
driver have to be black?
No, the rims are black. The rims are black.
Yeah.
So he didn't actually tell you. You had to find out through the neighbor.
He doesn't know cars. I think he just thought, oh, whatever. It's
No, he
parked.
doesn't know. He's also not into cars. I
If
guarantee.
it was someone who knew,
Yeah.
and
He doesn't know what that car is.
Yeah,
I promise you.
sure.
no, he has no idea.
He has no idea what a Tesla is. Nothing. He doesn't. He's so non-materialistic. I've never met anybody less materialistic.
No, I got over it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fixed now.
Well, there it is.
Yeah, it's
Now-
pretty frustrating.
now
And
let's-
then,
Yeah.
what can you do? You realize if I was younger, I'd been blood red mad. I was
Yeah.
mad for the initial mad, and then 5 minutes driving down the road, I'm like, I'll figure it out.
Well, it's all perspective. You put everything in perspective.
It's also my fault.
Yeah.
Like, why in the world would I let him park my car? Why would I do that?
The thing about a Bentley like that is if you get in an accident and they dent in the whole hood and all that, right? Like they do. Let's say they do $5,000, $10,000 worth of damage.
Yeah, insurance.
Yeah, insurance. But does that because it's such a piece of jewelry? Does that affect the overall value of the car when you go to sell it?
Oh, 100%.
And you have to disclose that kind of
yeah.
right because that's such a liability in that sense, right? Because it's such a work of art that I guess you'd have to go to Bentley. They'd have to literally replace all the parts.
Yeah, and I mean, imagine having like a Ferrari Daytona, 64 Ferrari Daytona, and you fuck that. I mean, it's like
It's a piece of jewelry.
It's over. Game
Yeah,
over. $1
it's
million car. Like there's not. You can repair it, but it's gonna fuck the car's value up so bad.
God.
You literally just. And if you're that balls like it's the ultimate car. So like Daytona is the best car of all time. I think. If you in there. I mean, you can't get one for under $1 million, probably maybe $3 million now.
Jesus.
I think Jay Leno has one, maybe Seinfeld. I don't know.
Good God.
You rarely see them. They're like the perfect car. If you wreck that thing, I feel like you just feel like crying. I don't. know
It's
what
such
you
a
do.
piece of jewelry. It's such a work of art.
Oh my god!
I think that your car, I'm not even into cars, but that Super Sport is pretty amazing as far as looking wise.
yeah, just
You
depends.
know.
I love cars, man.
You do.
Yeah.
That's an irrational love. I never sweat people for loving cars. Like I don't call them materialistic. It's a passion that people have, and like Rogan will talk to you for hours about cars.
He loves cars. Me
Do you
and him
know
like
more about
different
cars?
than Rogan? He knows more about like old school cars, hot rods and stuff.
Oh, he does.
Newer cars.
Porsche, he
I don't
knows
know.
a lot about, right?
Me and him both know a lot about Porsche. Jay Shaw beats both of us in Porsche.
Really?
Oh yeah, we grew up Porsches. Yeah.
Yeah. Best car, probably.
I think best car ever all time. As far as like overall brand, everyone's like, "What the fuck are we talking about?"
Yeah.
Speaking of fancy things, when we get to your Oscars, did you see the Rolex commercial last
I
night?
sure
during the
did.
Oscars?
I sure did. And
I put my Rolex in the sky like this. Yes,
I liked
yes.
it. I swear
God
to you.
damn, it was good.
It's so interesting you said that because when you talked about award-winning fish and chips, I'm going to tell you something right now. And you know I don't give a fuck about watches. I saw that commercial. It made me want to buy a Rolex.
Right?
How about that?
And you don't wear watches.
It got to me. It got to me because it's a piece of history. And it was an amazing commercial. An amazing commercial.
How good was that? And then when they showed Jim Carrey with the Rolex on, I was like, "What the fuck?"
I just think interesting that all the commercials are becoming political too. Cadillac.
Oh, hey, real quick, and then we'll get off this. That fish and chips place is called The Wee Chippy. Gourmet, fresh hand-cut fries. Man,
I want some now.
The Wee Chippy.
Is that on Yelp that you're looking at?
No, I
What
took
is
a picture
what
of
is it? Cod?
and
What's
sent
it?
to my
Cod?
brother.
Fried cod?
Fresh fried cod. And
Yep.
then the potatoes, you see them cutting them.
Yeah.
Oh, bro.
Yep.
Fuck you. And then they got a little
I call them fuck you
tuna
potatoes.
place next to it.
A tuna place next to him?
They got a tuna bowl,
A poke bowl.
poke bowl next to it, award winning. Across the street from them, that's how I found them. I stumbled upon them.
Yeah.
The Groundworks. All
They won awards too. They won
That's
awards.
in that same circle.
Oh,
now
they won awards.
you can deal with some bums, some other shit. Look at that, 4.5 out of what was that? That's 4.5 out of 5, son.
That's good.
That's
That's
no
very
joke.
good.
There you go. The only thing keeping me coming here every day is the parking. All right, well, look at that. They look good. You know what? That looks delicious.
My mouth is watering.
And it's served in newspaper as well it should be.
The wee chippy. Shout out
And
to
with a little
Venice
parsley.
Wee
Funny
Chippy.
how a little parsley.
Oh, their
the
fries?
dashiest dash of
Hold
parsley.
on, bro. Their fries, they
Yeah.
have 20 different flavors you can choose from.
God damn it.
And sauces.
And a frosty root beer.
Fuck
I'm
you.
going to punch somebody in the face right now.
A frosty root beer.
Sock me in the dick because I need
Anyways,
that.
but that Rolex commercial was so good, right?
It was, listen.
so well done. They just
So
showed
well done.
over time like how classic Rolex is.
Yeah.
And like all the
Great
movie stars
movies.
wearing them.
Dude, I don't watch the Oscars are so like you realize how beautiful movies are, and you realize like with those like the power of imagery, and how and the woman said something that was really interesting, you know, and I think one of the,
On the Oscars?
one of the things is one of the values of art. Maybe the biggest value is that it reminds you that we all laugh and cry at the same things. You know, we all sort of cry at the loss of a loved one. We cry at a breakup. We laugh when somebody thinks they're really cool and they fall and make an ass of themselves. There are a lot of
Someone did that in their
through
speech
lines.
last night, you're saying?
Yeah, well, there are a lot of people were talking about how art and great story and
Yeah.
great movies bring people together.
Yeah.
And it's true. They're human stories. And that to me is the value of
Some of them
great
need to
movies.
relax for sure.
No, but I mean, this is an important thing to talk about because that's kind of the value of anytime artistic expression. It's kind of the cornerstone of every culture, right? Like cultures define themselves on their artistic expression a lot of times. Dance
sure.
and music,
Yeah.
and, you know. And I do think that it draws a through line through it. Like it makes us all remember we're human beings, you know. And
So,
there were-
but did you like the Oscars?
I love them.
Yeah.
I love them. And
How many movies did you see that were on there?
absolutely none.
Okay.
But it doesn't matter.
it doesn't
I
matter.
loved the whole spectacle. I like the emotion involved.
What do you think of Jimmy Kimmel as a host?
I thought he was
singing some heat.
Personally, I thought he was amazing. Personally, I
thought he was good. He's taking heat because remember the black guy who won the award, the first Muslim to win an Oscar, the black for Moonlight. You know that guy?
Yeah.
And he goes,
yeah.
he's making anyone with a different name, usually people of color. He's making fun of their names.
Yeah.
And he goes, "What's your son's name?" And he said something. He goes, "Well, that." You know, he's making fun of their names. So a lot of people are super upset.
People are so uptight. I think he was great.
I thought he was good. I
loved
thought
him.
the Candy from the Sky was super cheesy.
I didn't even care about that. I just thought he was funny as shit. I think Jimmy Kimmel's so easy. Like it's just easy for
I
him.
thought he
He's
did a
not
great job.
trying. Yeah, he's not trying. He's a good MC, man. You know, I mean, and he doesn't even make it about himself. It's just easy for him. That's a tough job when everybody's looking at you and people try too hard.
Chris Rock did it last year, right?
No, the
I
year
didn't even watch
before,
this
I
series.
thought.
No, Chris Rock did last year because remember he had to do the whole monologue about no black people being up for an award.
Yes,
yeah.
yes,
That was
yes,
last
yes,
year.
yes. And before that, it was two actors. The woman, what's
Was
her
it Neil
name?
Patrick Harris or was it someone else?
Tina Fey and Amy Poehler did it for a while.
No, who was it though?
Right?
There was one that wasn't. So
Can you bring that up, Chin?
Yeah.
But and then there was also didn't Richie who's the comedian? Gervais.
Ricky
Gervais, right?
Gervais.
He did it for a while.
Yeah,
He was really good. He's brilliant.
very good.
So Neil was 2015 and 2016.
They had a
Chris
couple-
Rock, that was
Yeah.
last year.
And who was before Neil?
The two girls.
2014. Ellen DeGeneres.
Who hosted? Remember when Tina Fey and Amy Poehler hosted?
God, it's amazing how
Seth
Seth in
MacFarlane.
2013.
Maybe I'm thinking of the Academy Awards, or I'm
SAG,
thinking of the.
Golden Globes.
Time
I'm thinking of
Flies.
Golden
Different
Globes.
yeah, time flies.
Damn, Seth MacFarlane, Billy Crystal.
I loved Jimmy Kimmel. I thought
I thought
did
he
a
was
great
good.
job.
When you see the Oscars, you realize how big of a deal it is. You know what I'm saying? Like everyone who's won is such a big deal. How about this? I got dropping knowledge for your old ass.
Yeah.
I got one for you. How much do you think the Oscar award's worth?
The Oscar awards, how much are they?
No, just the if you win one, how much
statue.
do you think that's worth?
Well,
the
I
statue?
believe it is. It does have. It's gold plated, I believe.
24 karat plated, and it's copper underneath.
So, what do I think it's worth as far as if you were to melt the gold down?
Hey, man, God damn it! How much do they pay for that award? Like there's a bunch of them. They have to pay per award. Make this easier,
like
sir.
how much they have to pay for the actual statue.
For each person. Like if I gave you these shoes, this pair of Jordan Air Force or the ones,
I'd say $300.
400.
400.
Close. 400. Now, Michael Jackson bought. I think the Gone with the Wind. Whoever won that one, he bought it for like 1.6 million. They have a contract. How interesting is this? The Oscars have a contract where you cannot sell them. There's no like if you go to black market, you have to offer it to the Academy first, and they can buy it for 1 cent. If they deny it, then you can sell it. So no one can have you can't put them out. Like it's illegal to sell them. Does that make sense? Like you'll be banned for life if you sell your award. That's the rule. Yeah. But like you can sell a Golden Globe, you can sell an Emmy, but you cannot sell an Oscar. Isn't
Why
that
do
interesting?
they do that, though? What's the reason for that?
I don't know.
It makes it more. I think
they
it's
want
cool.
it on your shelf.
I think it's more. I think it makes it way more cool.
Yeah, there's a sanctity to it or something.
Isn't that
It is
interesting?
every actor. It is the biggest award you can ever.
Here's another one.
Make.
So when an actor or actress wins an award, usually their minimum goes way up, skyrockets, right? When Halle Berry won for I think Monsters Ball, and she won Monsters Ball, her minimum I think was $300,000 or $600,000 per movie. After she won the award, it went all the way up to $6 million per movie.
Yeah, I believe it.
They were showing the averages of people's career.
She's still so fucking beautiful.
Smoking.
Oh my!
So after an Oscar, this shows you the minimum, like the demand you can get.
Yeah, I thought it was. I also thought what I thought was really interesting about the Oscars was how, in a lot of ways, it feels like Donald Trump is becoming a great unifier among a lot of people.
That's what I went to say. I can't think of a more time. I can't think of any time since I've been alive, 33 years, when more people are more together now because of Trump. So I know he's terrible in office and everyone hates him, blah, blah,
Well, a
blah.
lot of people like him, but yeah.
Yeah, but in
actually, a lot of people approve of his agenda, but they disapprove of him.
Yeah, but I can't think of any time America was closer together.
Yes,
like people are like sticking together now. Like you see that room, and you see everyone, and
they're being eloquent about it. Frank was saying that. Frank Grillo was like, "I'm telling you, dude." It feels like this guy is going to be the biggest galvanizing force, because what happens is Americans of all ilks have a deep sense of fair play, and we all inherently know that this is the place where all are welcome regardless, right? As soon as you say to Americans, and I don't care who they are, if you say you can't come to this country because of your beliefs, all of us go, yeah, wait a minute. That's
messed up.
That's messed up.
That's
we all
right.
go because we don't like a sense of this is what people fought and died for. It's a country of liberty.
Did you see the guy who won the
expression.
award that didn't show up because of that?
Yeah, and he's from Iran.
He's like, I'm not.
I thought that was very powerful.
I thought it was cool.
It was very eloquent too. So seems to be like this silent unifying protest, or just people have to say, like when that Mexican actor said, "We're migrant workers. We travel all over the world," and that is true when it comes to actors. And he said, "And as a migrant worker, and as a Mexican, and as a human being, I am opposed to any kind of a wall that divides people." Very powerful. It doesn't mean that
off the subject. You see, Khabib's father and coach got turned. They can't.
That was one of the
they're not allowed in.
Wow.
We'll wait for that current event.
Wow.
They're not allowed in. He fights this weekend.
Well, there you go. Another guy that this kid is trying to be an amateur boxer that I spar with sometimes. A young kid in the gym that I go to. His dad has been in this country. He's English. He's been in this country for 20 years. He got deported yesterday.
Damn.
Yeah, he got deported after
Why?
20 years. Because he's illegal. Now
he's illegal, but I thought you only get sent if you have like a rap sheet.
Well,
like if you have a felon or something like that.
In his case, he didn't. But in his case, he was working, and for whatever reason,
he got pulled over.
They showed up and they said, "You are out." So
what?
It's very sad.
In L.A.
And
in L.A.
Yes, and he had time to pack a bag and leave. This kid.
Hold on. So cops are coming to people's houses.
I believe there was some kind
I don't believe
of
this.
I believe there was some
I don't
kind
think that's
of a
the way
raid.
it works, brother.
Well, this was the case. I believe there was some kind of a raid or something at his workplace. But either way, he was deported because he was working for a company.
Because the governor of California was like, we're not gonna
go after people.
Yeah, we're not doing that here.
Yeah, well, this guy.
So
I don't know if he
they're
was,
seeking
by the way, I don't know if his
people
dad,
out.
Yeah, I don't know if his dad was in this state. I don't have the whole story, but I know that he was really bummed that his dad got deported.
Yeah, because they're not. But they're not seeking out illegal.
His dad got deported. After being here for 20 years.
Yeah, but you made it sound like they sought him out because he doesn't have a green card and then shipped him. Like they're going door to door.
Well, no, I don't know.
That's not happening in California.
No, but if you are working in a place and somebody else is being, has a criminal record and they check everybody's, status. I have to get the exact story, but I know he's been here for 20 years.
Because I know the legal, state by state, it's rules. Like California, you can't do that. They're not going house to house, and if you don't have a green card, you're getting deported.
Yeah.
I know that for a fact.
Right.
Yeah.
No, they're not knocking on doors unless you're.
That's what
but if you have a criminal, if you have a criminal record,
if you have a
they will.
felony, and if you have a felony, you get pulled over. They are. They're still not seeking.
But even
out.
if you have a mild infraction nowadays, apparently,
not in
that is
LA,
going to be,
not in California though. The governor came out and was like, "We're not."
Jerry Brown. Yeah, but the federal government can always in a republic,
override it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I don't think
if ICE comes in, if Customs and Immigration come in,
and you have a rap sheet.
well, they can technically deport anybody illegal. Right? They can technically deport anybody.
Yeah, the point of the story is though you need more details. They're not going house to house in California.
No, they're
taking
not.
people
They're
out.
not.
No, that's not
house,
happening.
no.
You're missing a huge component there.
Right, but it just is amazing that
deported.
he was really depressed because his dad has been here for 20 years, has a job, has a life, has a wife, or I'm not a wife, but a girlfriend. I mean, he's got a life here, and he cannot come back. It's crazy, Another guy I know.
have to see his rap sheet.
Another guy
crazy.
is dating a woman who's is illegal. She's now. For whatever reason, she's now been put on notice because she had to check in with her. So what's going on with a lot of these people, from what I have read, is they have to check in. When you're illegal, there was sort of a program where you would check in with an immigration officer periodically, right? And because you were working here and you were paying taxes. Now, when you do that, they're monitoring you. Now they're saying to you, look, there's a chance you may be deported regardless. That is a chance. And so, they worry about going back to work. They worry about going to check because you could go check with your customs guy and he could say, you got to get out of here.
That's scary.
Anyway, look, I mean, it's a contentious issue. It's illegal immigrants. I understand there's two sides. I'm staying out of that for now, but it was pretty interesting. But we got on a different subject here. What I was going to say,
about the Oscars.
What I was going to say is the Oscars, and I just think it's really interesting that in a lot of ways, regardless of where you stand on the Trump issue or whatever, it is in a way bringing out. For me, it sounds like a generous side of people and the best.
Brings people closer.
Yeah, it's also bringing out a sense of people are voicing their idea of what they think is fair and fair play. I think that's important, and it's pretty.
I thought
impressive.
the Oscars were great, though, man. I thought Timberlake was good. Didn't like his haircut. I watched the pre-stuff for the fashion. I'm super into the fashion. Drives me nuts when guys wear just black tuxes.
You're amazing how
Drives
into
me
fashion
nuts.
you are. You showed up in camo, sweats, and some strange vest at my house, and I was like, well, there it is.
Strange. I came from working out.
You look like a giant canary. And I mean, you look like one of those
Well, that
tropical.
makes sense.
You look like a tropical bird, one of those very tropical, colorful birds.
Ooh,
I appreciate
I like that.
it. Yep.
Like a toucan?
Something like that, my friend. You were very colorful. I'll just say that. And you look like you blended in with the foliage. From the waist down.
How about on the Oscars? I thought. I wish, how when they show their faces, I wish people showed their true emotions. That's what I don't like, because it's so hard to win an Oscar. The project has to be right. The timing has to be right. The chance of you being back again are not fucking good. Yeah. So when they show people's face and the other guy win, they're all, I wish they would actually show me like, man, fuck. That's what I'd be like, fuck.
Yeah.
Not that I'm not glad that guy didn't win, but fuck, man, I needed this. This is a big deal.
Well,
like Mel Gibson did it.
Oh,
Did you see Mel Gibson?
No.
When Mel gets one, he goes, look at him, he goes, like I want some legit emotion out of you.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, if you had a little fucking speaker so we could hear what they're thinking when someone else wins, it's all, shit.
Well, Patty Jenkins said
unbelievable.
Patty said when her actress Charlize Theron won for the movie Monster, and Patty said, I said, what was it like afterwards? And she goes, it's good, but the party, we got to remember that 5 other people lost, and their whole team is there. And so it's not like,
fuck
woo!
them. Oh, I just I would be like, get out of my party.
No, but I'm saying, though, there's a lot, you're like that, your table's like that, and then the other tables and stuff are, it's a little bit more somber. It's not as like, woohoo, as you think, because people lost. So sometimes
I guess it depends, because I would be going nuts. I wouldn't give a fuck about the other people.
But you don't.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you might work with those people, and that's not how Hollywood works. You don't gloat. Everybody's like...
We're not gloat, but you want to celebrate. Like, I wish they were real when they show those things, man.
Well,
Like Ryan Gosling was okay. You can see he's like, motherfucker.
Of course.
Have you seen Faith Hill do that? She actually did a reaction like that. It was for like a country music award or something, where they announced another winner, and she was like, "Fuck."
See, that's what I want because it's a big deal.
I would never do that when the world's watching. You fucking smile and you clap.
That's fake, though. I don't like fake.
No, that's called putting on good appearances, sir. When you got 200 million people watching or whatever it is, you don't go.
I'm not saying being a sore loser.
Yeah.
I'll just be like, dang. I'm not saying you're going fuck you, but I'd be like, damn.
That's embarrassing too. That would be an embarrassing reaction for the world to see. You let your closest friends see that or your relatives, but the idea that you would do that in front of the world, nah. You in a dignified way, clap, smile. Good for you. That's how you do it.
I disagree. I wouldn't do it that way.
Well, good luck. Good luck when they blast you on every social media site and every news media where they're just like, look at Brendan Schaub, sore loser over there. I mean,
No, it's not. See, you're taking it wrong. It's not.
I may be taking it wrong, but that's how the world would take it.
I don't think so.
Well,
If you're just like, damn.
it would not be good for your standing in Hollywood or in the world as
It
an
might
actor.
make you real popular, though.
I
right?
agree.
Yeah, well,
But not in a
I
good
wouldn't be
way.
the first to try it. I would. Anyway, when somebody wins over you, they win over you. It's all good. I mean,
It's subjective, too. It's not like Casey Affleck's a better actor than Denzel Washington.
Yeah.
The committee thought. Remember, it's a committee.
yeah. Did you not like any speeches? What did you think of what's her name's what is the black woman's name who won for Fences?
She's brilliant.
Yeah. I liked it. Everybody thought it was cheesy when I was
forget
sitting with, and I was like, I liked her.
No,
speech.
she's great. I think, yeah. Everyone's looking to make like a ground-shaking speech and start this revolution. It's like, you're actors. Let's relax a little. Like everyone's trying.
Viola
to do
Davis. Is that who it was?
it. She was
Viola
brilliant.
Davis.
I thought she had the best speech.
I liked it, but a lot of people were like, and I was like, no, listen, this
No,
is
she
your
was the
one
best of the
chance.
night.
This might be the only time in your life in front of people that you get a chance to speak this way, right? I just like also, okay, here's a really tough question.
I just don't like it one after the other, one after the other, one after the other. Actors.
Well, they're all
tell us.
actors.
Yeah, it's like, relax.
Yeah.
You want an award.
This is their chance. This is their chance to act. What do you think about this difficult question? Do you think if it hadn't been that whole issue about blacks winning, do you think as many black? Do you think Moonlight? Do you think Viola Davis? Do you think these various black actors and actresses, as great as they
still
were,
won?
would have won?
Yes,
You do?
I do. I think Moonlight and those actors, they were so damn good. I think if the roles were reversed, where they announced Moonlight won, but then they're like, oh, I'm sorry. Actually, La La Land win. It would have been a way bigger deal. The black community would have freaked the fuck out. But since it was backwards, it's not as big deal.
I like the Oscars because I think
You know what I'm saying? Black people have been so mad. Where white people were just like,
to me, the Oscars, the other thing that I find moving is the Oscars are the least racial gathering in many ways that you can get in terms of like true solidarity among people and human beings.
last year we begged to differ.
Yeah, and which is why
And
I
the years
criticized
before.
which is why I criticized last year, why I thought it was complete bullshit. That I thought it was a complete horseshit lie to suggest that Hollywood is racist. Hollywood goes out of its way, and this is a classic example. And I thought it was unfair. I thought it was bullshit, and I thought it was totally dishonest. Because I think the Oscars are the exact opposite, and they celebrate not only black artistic expression. They celebrate Muslim, Iranian artistic expression. They celebrate French, worldwide expression. Again, what I was saying is that it's artistic endeavors, and it brings people together because it's based on how well you make people laugh and cry, and that's what I fucking love about.
Dude, good for Emma Stone winning, huh? Another level. You win an Oscar at her age on just another level.
Yeah,
So none of you guys saw those movies, right?
I've seen most of them.
she's
Yeah.
outstanding.
So you saw La La Land?
Saw La La Land. Didn't see Manchester by the Sea. I heard it's kind of sad. I usually don't get down with sad movies.
Yeah, it looked too heavy to
Saw
me.
Fences.
Jeez.
I saw The Jungle Book, obviously. What else won? Oh, I saw Hacksaw Ridge. I thought it was all right.
I saw The Jungle Book, which I fucking loved. What do you think of Hacksaw Ridge?
It was all right. Good story. I thought if Mel Gibson won, it'd been hilarious, but
Well, that's what. Oh, by the way, that was interesting because
He's so talented.
To see Mel Gibson kind of, not only is he a back, but I was talking to Frank Grillo. Mel Gibson is like, everybody wants him to make their movie because he's so good. But dude, I'm just saying, talk about second and the third chances. When you have an anti-Semitic rant on that level, and then you're recorded using the N-word and talking to your girlfriend when you're drunk. I mean, woo! I thought this guy's done.
Though. Society's forgiving, especially when you're that talented.
Hollywood is. When you can make a great movie.
I feel like the world in sports, everything. Like you're pretty like if as talented as he is and he makes a good movie, everyone's like, well, we'll deal with it.
What did Jimmy Kimmel say?
Mel Gibson doesn't miss.
But what did Jimmy Kimmel say? Didn't he say something like, you wouldn't bring people together, would you, Mel?
He said something funny.
I was like, damn.
I agree with the best documentary that OJ made in America. How many times has OJ's story been told? And they got so balls deep in a different spin. It was so fucking good.
Right now I'm watching OJ, the miniseries.
On FX?
Yeah. Excellent.
Yeah.
And it makes it impossible to even think for a second he didn't do it, like you were saying. I mean, but I want to watch that documentary. I didn't see that.
Well, that documentary, you think he did it for sure, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not the one where they're saying he didn't do it.
No, I'm not saying.
Yeah, that one, it just does a complete. That's the one where you find out like his dad was gay and they talk to his high school friends and they talk about his high school days and it's just, it's crazy. It's so well done. It's insane.
Right.
And it's ESPN won a freaking Oscar. Think about that because it was 30 for 30. ESPN.
Yep.
Isn't that crazy, man?
Yeah. Well,
And then I was. It was so much funny because I wasn't paying attention when they went and La La Land for best movie of the year. I was like, that makes sense. It was ridiculously well done, so original. And so
that's the youngest. I think he's the youngest director.
He's the youngest ever to win. But he was so disappointed. So when they go up there and they're doing it, and you see the commotion in the back, you're like, what the fuck is going on? Is there a bomb scare or some shit? And then they find out, and then that dude's just like, the one guy who's, I think he was like co-director or co-writer, like,
producer.
We didn't win. We didn't win.
He was the producer.
Moonlight won.
Yeah.
This isn't a joke. This isn't a joke. He's like, I am honored to give them the award. I'm like, hey, man.
That was so awkward.
You need to relax.
Somebody gave Warren Beatty the wrong frickin'.
Poor Warren Beatty.
Yeah, and at least he got to explain himself.
He didn't even read it. It was Faye Dunaway.
But Warren Beatty, when he didn't read it. She goes, "Oh, come on." He knew something was wrong because they knew previously, and he was like, "This can't be right." So he showed her, and she reads it. So my girl goes, "Who the fuck's this old guy, Warren Beatty?" Whoa. Hold on. I went, Google him.
Legend.
No, Google him. He makes me look like a turd with eyes. Yeah. When he was 20, like 25, dime piecey.
There's no one who's taken down more tail in the history of the world
than Warren Beatty. Dude, he is when he was young.
He had sex with everybody in Hollywood and everybody
of all time.
Yeah,
his dick must look like a fucking lifesaver
Warren
packet.
Beatty,
it's just multiple colors,
and was doing it
such a good looking dude.
Was doing it well into his 60s. Well into his 60s, by the way.
My girl goes, "Oh my God." And I went, "You want another one to rub your tits to late at night? Look up Clint Eastwood when he was 25. If Clint Eastwood was like now, let's say he was 25 now, he'd be on the front cover of GQ.
Oh, yeah.
Versace.
Paul Newman.
Yep.
Marlon Brando, Clint Eastwood.
Too. Yeah.
I mean, best looking guys on the planet. Clint Eastwood was always that 6'3"
dime piecey. But Warren Beatty, he beats them all. And Paul Newman was a fashion guy. Like he took fashion another level, which I love him for that. But he did not look like Warren Beatty when he was young.
Young Paul Newman for a second and take a look at his eyes. He had the most blue eyes ever.
Clint Eastwood makes him look like a troll.
No, nobody does that to Paul Newman.
I disagree.
Paul Newman might have been in many ways, probably the best looking young man. Take a look at
super young.
Yeah, let's just get ahead and
see. He's not as good as looking as Warren Beatty or Clint Eastwood.
Yeah,
not at all. Now bring up Warren Beatty.
Well, you get a good picture of our boy there.
Well, that's a good picture.
By the way,
dime piece.
Yeah.
By
the way, just some shape. But I'll give you this.
Look up Warren Beatty.
A lot shorter than Warren Beatty. Warren Beatty's good 6'3". Paul Newman's about 5'7".
It's Betty. That'll work though.
In Splendor in the Grass, it started in a movie called Splendor in the Grass. It culminated in a movie called Shampoo. He plays a hairdresser, and he is unbelievable in that. By the way, please understand that Warren Beatty also wrote and directed a lot of great. He's a great filmmaker. Everybody,
Just a full set of lip.
a great filmmaker. A filmmaker.
I think Clint Eastwood has them both beat, though. To be
Yeah,
honest,
I'd agree.
he is. And his son looks a little like him, but not the same. His son now.
Well, Clint Eastwood again, a composer, a jazz composer, a writer, a director. Amazing, you know.
I think Clint Eastwood got some beat. Look at Clint Eastwood there with the fucking scruff.
All man.
This one?
Unapologetically male.
You know, here my Uncle Pax
Look at him.
had the same side piece.
Oh, is that right?
Had themselves a old standoff
Really?
in Oakland, California.
You don't say.
Yep.
Look at him. Yeah, I mean, he
stylish.
was all man.
Another level.
Yeah, another level. You're right.
Another
6'3". You got it. First of all, you must take into account height. Paul Newman's great looking, but he's still 5'7". When you're 6'3", you just win the game in that sense.
You know, Paul Newman's a guy too who's known for always being faithful to his girl. That was his thing. How crazy was that? That's like his thing.
That was, but in fact, it wasn't.
Then this is breaking news.
It was always
Then you're
a struggle.
breaking news
No,
right
no,
now.
it's not breaking news. He had trouble. In fact, it's not so breaking news. Now there's the ultimate. That's Marlon Brando, and nobody touches him.
I disagree.
Oh, no.
Look-wise?
No, yeah, 100%.
Are you talking skill?
No, both. Streetcar Named Desire, there was just no one like him.
Well, no, you're talking about skill.
No, I'm talking
just talking about looks.
Sir, I'm talking about beauty.
Oh, no.
No, I'm talking. There's no. Look. Listen. As an actor, there's no debate about this. I need you to step down for a sec.
No. I'm not talking about artistic.
I'm talking about looks, motherfucker.
I don't give a fuck.
I'm talking about
I don't give
looks.
a fuck if you're John
Look at
Lovitz
me.
right now.
Listen to me.
No, he's good looking there.
Yes, he is.
I'm not better than Clint Eastwood.
Listen
I
to
don't
me.
think.
Listen to me. I need you to.
A young
listen.
Clint Eastwood.
Hold on. I need you to understand something. I'm going to say something. I'm going to tell you the truth.
You know why else Clint Eastwood beats him? Because Clint's still in shape. Marlon Brando, when he got older, looked like pure shit.
It's true.
Game, set, match.
Hold
Get
on,
the
sir.
fuck out of my
Hold
studio.
on, sir. As a young man, when he did Streetcar Named Desire, it goes Marlon Brando. He's the best. He's GOAT. Then you got. I'll give you Clint. You got Warren Beatty. You got Paul Newman. But I'll give you Clint as number two. Fuck. My number 5.
Harrison Ford's not bad.
You know what? You're damn
If
right.
I was
He's not
gonna
bad.
have a Hollywood train run on me, like at a back,
bring Harrison
back to
Ford
the
up
Future.
with his shirt off for a second, because I got
Harrison Ford got something to say.
He's got something to fucking say, and I might even give him when he's younger.
If you say better than Clint Eastwood, I will punch you in your
Nope,
crooked
but I'm
teeth.
giving him number 3. I got to give him
Over Paul Newman. I
He's
don't think
6'2".
so.
He's 6'2". You got to take into account.
You like the height
Oh, you
stuff.
know who else? You know who else?
Sean Connery.
Thank you.
We know our men.
Thank you. We know our men. Thank you.
2 snaps ahead.
Hold on. Bring up fucking Sean Connery right fucking now.
He's up there for sure.
Now listen up, everybody. When the guy who cast him as James Bond said he looked like a human panther.
The full set of hair.
He looked like a human
Right there,
panther.
right?
That's
not him, but that guy's good looking too.
Oh, that's Joe
James-
Frank.
yeah, James
James
Franco's
Franco's
brother.
brother. He's a dime
Really?
piece.
Dave
Is that
Franco.
him naked
to-
though?
go to
He's
this
in-
one
he's
right
in-
here.
What about him right there? With
No,
the,
look at that.
Oh,
Come on. Tatted up.
A real fucking man. He's a man. You give him your girl. Out of respect, you give him your girl.
I will punch him in those Jacques
Sir Connery, because he
snorkels.
was knighted. Sir Connery, I would like to offer you
He just
the
stopped
services
acting.
of my woman. He
just
retired.
stopped. Yeah. He was like, I'm good. He's older.
Yeah,
I
he
think he's 90.
made $500,000 for 5 minutes of work on that one movie. I can't remember, and he was like, you know what?
All right, let's get off
Sean-
of Jock
Sean
and Dudes
Connery.
right
And
now.
he was
This
from.
got
Do you know what
weird.
country he was from?
Was he from, not
I
Ireland?
believe it was from Scotland.
It's Scotland. Yeah, that's right.
He was from Scotland.
His
They
character on
spoke like a man.
Saturday Night Live was hilarious.
By the way, he's a bodybuilder. Bring him up there. Let me just get it. Let me take his body in a little bit. Yeah, right there. No, there's another one. He was a bodybuilder. Right up there. That doesn't matter.
This one right here?
Yeah, right there.
That looks a little weird.
That's a young Sean Connery. Get that off, because I don't want to see that he did that. He's a little too oiled up and too shaved.
Why'd
Never
you do that?
Never
to
show
him?
me that picture.
You're having a good time. Why'd you bring that up?
Fuck.
Hey, I'll
Dude,
pick on that one with him in the song.
I'm impressed with your
Man knowledge?
yeah. Now, and Steve McQueen's probably number 6.
Oh, he's top 10.
I mean, these were real fucking. You know who you're forgetting. God damn it.
Who?
Of course, you're forgetting Charles Bronson. As far as sheer manliness,
Yeah, that's up there for sure.
you bring him up for a second, because Charles Bronson. I mean, Charles Bronson was I guess he was a boxer, an acrobat. He did a lot of shit.
Hey, He looks like he
look
has
at
Down
that.
syndrome compared to these guys. Fuck you. Hey,
dude.
you know what? You're out of your lane right now.
Come on,
that
man.
guy would be
Look at the muscles.
deported.
Bring him up there. Look at the body, please. No, the other one. The other one, you son of a bitch.
That guy looks
next
like-
to it. Yeah, right
that
there.
guy
Look
looks
hold
like
on.
every
Look at the
Mexican
fucking
dad I've
body.
ever seen.
Look at the body on that guy. Look at his forearm.
That's
Come on.
ripped.
You got to give it up. You kidding me with that
his
guy?
His face is tough.
His face is manly,
Hey,
dude.
no, it's not. Hey,
He looks like Jobin.
you just ruined this.
Alain Jobin.
You just ruined this whole segment.
Come on, bro.
How are you going to bring up that? Do me a favor and bring up Nick Nolte when he was young.
Nick was good when he was young.
He was all right.
But the body on
Sir, no, there's no argument here. The guy looks like shit. He looks like every
Charles
Mexican
Bronson-
dad I've ever seen.
Charles is I'm giving Charles Bronson number 7.
Oh, he's on my top 50.
He looks like Josh Hartnett a little bit.
Yeah.
Right here.
A little bit there.
Yeah.
Then he looks like a straight Navajo Indian on the left there. Very
Yep.
weathered.
Well, I believe he had some Native American.
I
in
bet
him.
he does.
No, I think he was Hungarian.
He looks
He
like
was
Stitch.
Hungarian.
He does look a little bit like Stitch.
He had a checkered past too.
Anyway,
I like when people say he had a bit of a checkered past.
past.
Little checkered past.
it is weird.
It
Yeah,
is.
we got balls deep there into just dime pieces of old Hollywood.
We
didn't
sure did.
I know my men.
You know your man. I'm impressed.
Thanks, man.
You're very, very good. You hit me with a couple of names that I didn't think
weren't
you were going to
ready for
get.
it. You weren't ready
I thought
for it.
Sean Connery at 30. You hit me with that. Not bad, not bad at all. And I think all of them, with the exception of Clint Eastwood, had full mouths. They had the Schaub mouth.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Paul Newman makes a mean salad dressing, too.
Makes a mean salad dressing.
That's what
I
he does
believe
these
took no
days.
money from that, and he died. He took no money from his salad dressing. Or
Did he
anything.
die
Yeah, he died
already?
a while back. Yeah.
How about when they were doing
Bill Paxton.
Yeah, how about when they're doing all the people who died? This is my problem with that. They don't show enough clips.
Yeah.
They skim by it.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, Jesus, man, they're on to the next one. And then some of the pictures, is there any way we can send our best picture of our family member who died? It was like casting director, and she's all,
Yeah.
it's like director, he's all,
But you know,
they're just the worst pictures.
they have
They
to
There's
squeeze him in.
There was
one
one
song.
that they actually made a mistake. A girl that's living and that worked with
No.
another girl, and they put her picture up, so she was freaking out.
that sucks.
Dude, I love that.
How
I love
could
that
you not
song.
add Bill Paxton to that? I know he died at like 3 o'clock and the
You know
show's
why?
at 6.
Because they
They
have
do it
to
way.
time it.
I know, but she could have gone there and went, in rest in peace, Bill Paxton. Thank you.
Or end it with a big picture of him, right?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, I know they probably didn't have time to put that up, but Sarah Baselli, is that her name? Could have went, and rest in peace to our beloved Bill Paxton.
Dude, it was a shock because I know people, our friends, the Weavers, are really good friends with him, and the people really love that guy. By the way, think about all the movies he did. Think about how funny he was and how good he was in every movie.
He was in so many big movies. He was only 61.
61, dude.
He went in for heart surgery, and there's complications. He died from that.
Yeah.
How much of a bummer is that,
Little,
man?
little stroke.
He had a stroke in the hospital?
Guess so, and then died.
Because I know he went in for heart surgery, right? And had a fucking
61 is simply too young.
it's 11 years for you.
11 years. I got 11
It's not that
years.
long.
No, it's not. 11 years.
Your ticker's
is-
working good,
Think
though.
about 11 years ago. Give me a movie that happened 11 years ago, Chin.
Avatar.
Avatar was 11 years ago?
Avatar, I think it was 2002.
That's ridiculous.
Damn, I can't believe it was 11 years
Are
ago.
you fucking kidding me?
Look it up.
That seems like yesterday.
First 3D movie.
Wow. If that, I'm gonna
Am I
freak
off?
out. Holy shit, I'm depressed.
Why that came to my mind, I have no idea.
That's very good.
2009.
Sorry.
Still a long time
Well, I
ago.
apologize for that.
It's still
You ready?
actually
Hold on.
2009.
2002?
2009.
2002? Do, what about Billy
8 years
Madison?
ago.
That might be 1999.
No, that's
Yeah, I think it's in the 90s too.
Yeah, that's 1990.
95?
Yeah,
Holy shit, I'm getting old.
I know. That's what happens. Well, you know how I felt when I saw Warren Beatty, and he looked so old, and I looked at all the people, like even Hugh Grant. There was a clip of Hugh Grant, and I went,
Another one. Add him to the top 10.
"You got to add him." Nah, that guy's
Bring the Brit on.
you got to bring a Brit on like that. That guy was very good looking, but he's gotten old. And I went,
That's life.
that means I'm getting old.
Have you ever seen like someone who's in the public spotlight and you don't see him for a while, then they come back like, what?
Correct.
What happened?
Correct.
You know what? I'm glad you brought this up. You know, I have a bone to pick with, I celebrate his music.
Hold on.
Maybe it's an Australian thing. If Keith Urban doesn't stop wearing foundation and putting highlights in his hair, I'm gonna bust, but not a cool way. I'm gonna bust my fist on your face.
So glad you brought this up because mad at him.
Why does he do that?
Because
why is there foundation on his face?
I'll say this: he might be very talented. Never allowed to
suck
hang
your
out.
dick.
Never allowed to hang out in our group because you're too vain.
Well, no, he'll play the
He's too
guitar
vain.
and then suck our dick.
Yeah.
That's the vibe I get.
Yeah.
We have foundation like that, and then he has these highlights.
Yeah.
Maybe again, I love our Australian fans. You guys tell me, is that cool out there right now? Because here you're gonna get roasted.
And he's wearing eyeliner.
You might as well
Yeah.
walk in, listen to Limp Bizkit,
Yeah.
and fucking what?
Yeah.
And an Affliction shirt.
Yeah.
Why, sir? Why do you have highlights in your hair?
You're a little
and
too
it's
old for that.
perfectly done.
Yeah.
And then he has foundation on. I'm like,
Yeah, I didn't know he had
and
foundation.
then Nicole
I have a huge problem
Kidman.
with
Shout
that.
out Nicole Kidman. She's had so many facelifts. Her ears are back
Yeah.
here. Does anyone else notice this?
No, I do notice it.
It's literally like
I
her
do.
ears. Like they're like, oh, babe, there's a siren coming. She's like this.
Yeah, I knew her.
It looks like she's getting arrested.
I knew one of
She's
our
all,
makeup,
Oh shit!
one of our makeup artists.
Isn't it strange?
Yeah.
But they're still
Apparently-
doing the damn thing.
They're
Apparently
still
what?
doing the damn thing.
They look like swingers.
No, I like your.
I thought
I
you were
like
gonna
where your
go there.
head's at. I do like where your head's at, and I'm loving that you went bad on Keith Urban because I
like his music.
if you had brought it up after the show, I would have been like, damn it, we should have talked about it because very talented, I guess. I haven't heard much of his music.
Insanely talented. Insanely.
But
talented.
he takes a straight iron to that hair, and he spends a good hour and a half getting ready.
No, he has his own makeup.
And
lady.
now that you told me that he has foundation, which I didn't know, and now I
can see it a mile
now
away.
You can't hang out with me when you got foundation.
I feel like they would see me in the corner and be like, what do you think? All right, we're just feeling it out. What do you think about coming in the back with us after this and fucking both of us? Like, well, you know what? You do have those highlights in your hair.
Yeah.
You have foundation on. You put some lipstick on, maybe.
Yeah, yeah,
Isn't it weird?
yeah. And because he's sensitive.
Let's sing a tune.
I'd
while
have to
balls
say,
deep in his girl.
If we were in jail, I would say this. I'd say, Keith, got good news, you got bad news. Good news, you're hanging out with us, and we're all friends. The bad news is, I need you to get some tape. I don't know where you're going to find the tape. I need you to take your balls, and I need you to really tape them right up against your tummy. I want you to pull your balls up on and I want them touching and mashed against your pubic bone.
Like a
Here's
heavy-
why.
like a heavy bag.
Because when I'm banging you, like the girl you are from behind, I don't want to see your balls.
Can't
your
see the
balls
grandfather
cause a
clock.
problem. And God forbid my balls bang against your balls.
Can't have it.
I'm gonna have a big
Now I'm
problem.
gonna
with that
feel gay.
because that's called a boner kill.
I kill-
right?
yep, I
It's
hear
called
you.
a boner kill. So Brennan and I would like you to take a minute, tape your 3-piece set up to your pubic bone.
Use a shoelace, whatever you got to do.
Whatever you got to do.
Use a shoelace.
Get that thing tight. I don't want to see any skin.
Now, but leave the foundation on because that makes you seem very girly. Also,
There you
don't
go.
change your hair. Leave those highlights in it. And also, I like the extensions.
Well, while I'm taking you, I want you to run your fingers through your hair. I want you to run your fingers through your hair, and I want you to say something girly like, I got to get my hair re-highlighted.
Yes.
Okay? And I want you to say it in a little bit. I want you
Or
to sing it. If you
don't
can
mess
sing
up
it.
my makeup
Don't mess
as I'm
my makeup
busting
up.
on your stupid face.
Don't.
As I'm kangarooing on your stupid face.
Okay.
That's an Australian term. As I'm putting a shrimp on the Barbie on
I
those
don't-
highlights.
I don't know if that's...
As I'm taking my
I'm asking-
Outback
no,
Steakhouse
hey,
cock.
don't get so aggressive. You can't get... You're a big guy. Be nice to him. He's sensitive. Otherwise, you'll kill the songbird.
All right.
Don't.
You're talking about the Australian songbird of
I'm
our
talking about
generation?
yeah. So what
He
we
really
need,
is.
we want him happy. We want him sensitive. We want him to sing for us.
I'll fix your makeup when we're done.
Yep. Now
It's getting a little messy.
Now you got a list of chores. Got to clean.
You
gotta
clean out the old
yeah.
pipes.
Now let me add.
You
Yeah.
got to clean the pipes.
Got to clean the pipes.
The old man first, then
Yeah.
the old young buck
Yep.
hereafter.
Then you got to clean our
the
clothes
pipes.
and cook
Then-
me up a stew.
You cook me up with stew.
There, it's a hairless. He's hairless.
Ooh, he looks like you know,
He's hairless too. He's got a Speedo on.
good looking dude.
Yeah, he's a good-looking kid, and apparently talented as hell. He's got some problems with alcohol, I guess.
Well,
He's
he
had
did
some
have
issues.
like drug problems before.
Oh, maybe
Yeah.
that's why he has the highlights and shit. Big family, might be a great guy. We might be way off, and he's just killing the game.
I'm sure we'd love him if he was here, but I'm just saying that if you're in jail and you got all that makeup on,
you're gonna have to tie that 3-piece set.
You have
while
to.
we go.
you got to tie it up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
While we
'cause it's
kangaroo
called maintenance.
your asshole.
Can you not say kangaroo though?
Why?
I'm not comfortable with that. I just not.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah.
Okay. What
Just
about
don't-
when I think of Australia? Let me think.
Okay, but can we not?
What if
even
we
do-
put another
No,
shrimp on your
no,
Barbie?
No, this is what we say. Hey, bro, tape your stuff up because we're about to go
Down
to the land
under.
to the land down under.
And here's a big old great white.
It's going to feel like a great white parked himself up in your old in your shitter. We got to get deep. But listen,
You
it's
mind
gonna
if
be
I
fine.
fit this kangaroo tail in your mouth?
they don't have tails, kangaroos.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, yeah, they do. They have huge tails.
Huge
They have
tails.
That's right.
That's the reference.
Okay, but you're all getting me all confused now, and you're fucking me up.
Hey, mind if me and the old man here fit our kangaroo tails in your mouth?
Old man, it's so gross because it's just
With him, though, it's fun.
Just say Peter Pan or something. Don't say old man.
Hey,
and the old man.
Hey, you mind if me and Peter Pan here fit our kangaroo tails in your mouth and backside?
Can you not say kangaroo tail? And don't be so graphic. Just say this. Listen, our pipes are clogged up a little bit. All right? You know how it goes when you're a guy. We've been sharing this fucking jail cell with you for the past 3 days. You still smell nice. You got nice skin. You're wearing foundation. You know what that comes with. Responsibility. That's all.
Now get your guitar out. Take your pants off.
Get your guitar out. Get the tape out. And get your pants down. Right? We'd be nice.
It's like the tour bus.
That's all it is. He's a sweetie.
That got weird.
It got weird. It always does. And
I was going to talk about another
you brought up
movie
Keith
on
Urban.
this.
Wait.
Oh,
let's go back.
Foundation.
Let's go back to. I agree, though. I think there's something about vanity in men when they get to an age. Like if you're in your 20s, it's something cool. But when you're in your 40s, I don't know if you can still be that. It's,
makeup.
Because we know what's around the corner. We know that age gets all of us, and you got to start letting go a little bit of.
Well, I don't mind you taking care of yourself.
No, of course.
The
I don't
highlights
work out.
It's just not. It's tough, man.
Yeah.
And it's here. It's just.
Yeah. Well, I think people get attached to what they used to be. Like they remember when they were sexy. That's hard to let go because girls love that
for
guy.
an older guy.
Well, the girls
He's a
love
good-looking
him.
dude.
Oh, he can get anybody he wants, especially when he sings. I mean, apparently, I've had people tell me he's insanely talented.
Oh, Keith Urban's huge.
But you want to hold on to it.
Yeah, he's amazing. His guitar is amazing too. He plays
He's
really,
huge.
really good guitar.
Oh, that's
By
what
the
I
way,
mean.
if he was on this podcast, we'd be kissing his ass.
Oh my God!
would.
I would show up with highlights in my hair and foundation.
Yeah.
with a
We'd both try
with
to be
a
like
shitty
him.
tribal tattoo like he has. Man. What's up, Keith?
He makes us feel bad about ourselves.
Looking for security on your tour bus. But oh, I know. I was meant to, Sting singing the song for not Daniel Pearl, Chris. The guy who, the journalist who got captured by Al Qaeda and got his head cut off.
Yeah.
Great documentary. And they had Sting write the song for it. He performed it last night. It was almost up for an award, but they didn't win.
I was at Juliana on this note, having breakfast with Jimmy, and there was this really adorable kid whose name was Finn. I go, my son's name is Finn. That's awesome. And talking, and it was kind of a table for 4 kids and a mother, a wife, and a grandmother, and a young man. And she said, well, he's home. My husband's a musician, and he's home for the day, so the kids are all over him. I go, oh, wow, what's he play? They said, no, he plays guitar.
James Foley.
She goes, he's on tour with his dad. And I go, well, who's his dad? And she goes, Sting. And I looked at the guy, it looked exactly like Sting. I was like, well,
good for him, man.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, so it was for that Jim or James Foley. If you haven't seen that doc, it's so good. That James Foley was such a badass because they were captured by Al Qaeda. I talked a little bit about it before on the podcast where they get captured and there's like 8 of them, and he was the one like the strength like held everyone together. They were there forever.
Wow.
And like,
oh, that's right.
And people like got out, and he's like, "Don't worry, I'll see you guys later." And then
And they did. They brought him out for a lot of mock executions as well.
All the time.
I'm sorry to make this right hand turn because I don't want to get too serious. Because I talked to you about this in the car. Speaking of documentaries, and I know you're a fan of Vice.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw, my buddy Joel sent me this. I'll Never Be the Same.
On Vice?
Yeah, it's on Vice. They did a segment. Did you see the donkey fucking segment?
Was this on HBO's Vice? Or Vice Land. So there's Vice on HBO, like the serious show?
I believe it was on HBO's Vice. I have it on my phone here. I can show it to you.
Well, Chin can bring it up so people can see it. So just look up Vice donkeys.
In Colombia, there's an area of the northwest, I believe, of Colombia, where donkey fucking is what you do because things are conservative and you don't get to have sex until your girl is, until you marry the woman. Here's the thing. The women there are all the most beautiful in the world. So guys are walking around with blue balls. There's also a lot of mythology that fucking a donkey makes your dick longer. So
that would
it'll
be true.
Encouraged.
That'd be true.
I didn't know that. You did some donkey
I did
fucking?
my own research.
They went to a sex...
I looked into it.
Right. And your dick
grows. I just did same place you did your research. I did my research.
Okay. All right. Well,
could be complete bullshit.
Apparently, listen. Apparently, not only is it, I watched this. Not only is it very common, But they showed it.
Is
They
that
showed
it?
a guy doing it.
Oh no, that's not it.
I hope I don't want to play it.
No, they showed a guy doing it. He was fucking the donkey because they wanted to see. And he walks in and he goes, "Whoa, okay," and he turns back around and he goes, "Well, I've seen everything now. I've actually seen everything now, and I can't unsee it. So I'll never be the same."
Do they show it on the
Sure
doc?
do.
They show the guy balls
They have
deep
him,
in the
yeah,
donkey.
they have it blurred but you can see face, and he's taking it.
Why do you
to
not
the
have
donkey.
this, Chin?
And what's amazing is the donkey is just hanging out. The donkey is just like, well, I'm getting my cooch wrecked,
Well, don't. Okay.
and he's just sitting there. And the donkey's, you can kind of stand.
And are the guys talking about it? Like, are the guys like, yeah, that's what
they
we
all
do?
admit it.
What do they say?
They all say it's kind of like a rite of passage. It's what gets you ready for a woman. It makes your dick longer. This all there. And the bottom line is they went and spoke to the sex therapist who basically, there it is. There he is. That's
good looking
the guy.
donkey.
Uh-huh. It is a cute donkey. And that's the guy who basically said that this sex therapist said, and she specializes in bestiality and zoophilia. And essentially, that if you think people haven't been fucking animals forever, you're sadly mistaken. Because
Is anyone arguing that?
I wouldn't.
No, this is new.
Right. I mean, when you're a shepherd in the
sheep
middle of
herders?
nowhere with your sheep,
You got that sheep with the warm mouth
and well,
and,
warm,
and the big
cooch.
old eyelashes.
With a warm cooch.
I'm just saying, those big old eyelashes
Yeah.
late at night.
Yeah,
Right, you wake up with that morning boner.
yeah. You're going to take it to your sheep.
It's so weird.
Well, I would rather. I'm sorry.
But these guys would talk about it? What
Yeah.
would they say?
It was just something that I actually have some thoughts on this. It was actually something that in that culture was considered to be sort of what you do when you're 14, 15, and you can't get laid. Problem is, there are people that would do it who are in their 20s, and they
there's
keep
those
doing it.
Cheeto fingers at 30
Yeah.
still doing it.
And essentially for them, there was like, it's basically like jerking off. Like,
Oh, is that why you
it's
guys
natural.
do it? Oh, is that why?
Yeah. But here's what's interesting about that. I actually had a thought. I don't have any data on this or anything. But if you look at, like, for example, one of the things in the Old Testament the Israelites were punished for was they got together with, I believe, the Canaanites, and there was a sect, a religious sect, that would have sex in the temple, like in their religion. The priests had to purify, and they would have
and
sex
they'd
with
bust
all the
loads
young
on
girls.
butterfly.
They'd have sex with all the young girls, and it was a sexual cult. So in the way you would worship is you'd have sex. Well, you know how that goes. You got a bunch of older dudes who are like, hey, listen, we got to fuck all the young girls because we got to pray to God. So what happens was in the Old Testament, of course, you'd have a prophet who would come in and say, this is wrong. And if you guys don't stop it, I just talked to God. He's going to send the Babylonians and the
he said he
Assyrians
just
in there.
talked to God?
You guys are all going to get killed and sold into slavery. And
Mr.
that's literally... but
Mr.
what-
No Fun.
well, no, Mr. No Fun is right, but I thought about this. Guess who stops that kind of behavior in most societies? Because you know how guys are. Guys will fuck anything, including the animals around you.
No
all right?
guys I know.
Well, no, but we don't grow up in a rural setting with no access to women.
Yeah,
No,
even if I
but
did,
we do
that-
know through history that typically when men in strict cultures,
They fuck each other.
they'll fuck each other, they'll fuck animals. This is what happens.
Bust loads on butterflies.
And there's a lot of documentary.
That'll kill the butterfly.
I need you. No, and they don't
Think
do
about
that.
it.
Maybe they do. Maybe guys try to come on certain things. I'm sure they do.
Butterflies, they're slow,
I've never
they're
tried
big.
to aim come, but listen to me. I'm going to
Think
ask
about it on
you.
a butterfly. They die.
I don't want to talk about that. If you could follow my thought here.
Oh, God, sorry.
The church comes in and because a lot of people say, hey, whatever, we're just fucking, it's not hurting anybody. It's true. Probably not. Problem is that you have to have some standards. You have to have standards. You have to have some standards of decency, right? That's why you're not allowed to fuck animals. But I believe that's where the church usually will come in and say, hey, no. I don't care how horny you are. Fucking no.
Shouldn't their friends tell them this, though? Or family?
You need an authority.
Where's
You
the
need an
father
authority,
figures here?
But you need an authority because the authority can't just come in and say, you can't do that. And you'll go, why? And they go, well, because it's this, that, and the other thing. But
I feel
the
like if you're fucking
church always
sheep
came
and
in.
the church have to tell you that's wrong.
Well, they did.
You're kind of fucked
They
anyways.
did. The church would come in and say, hey, you fucking are not allowed to fuck your sheep because it's a sin. Now, did a little research on that. I don't know if you know where
The Catholic
gonorrhea,
Church turned to little boys.
and where syphilis, they believe, where what's it called? Epidemiologists who study the origins of disease. Gonorrhea and syphilis, and especially syphilis, you didn't want to get that because you would go crazy and it was fatal if you don't take penicillin. But syphilis and gonorrhea, they believe,
Al
came
Capone.
from, They believe it came from sheep and cattle. Now, part of it might have been they were eating the sheep and
get
cattle.
roasted so bad if this isn't
Nope,
true.
I looked it up.
Okay.
Part of it could be that it was from, because the way the HIV virus.
I thought AIDS came from monkeys.
Well, it came
for a
from
while,
monkeys.
right?
Now that may have come from eating the monkey's brains. It may have come
Or
from
fucking
whatever
them.
the Radiolab did a really interesting sort of thing on patient zero of this. But it could also have come from fucking your cattle back in the day. So isn't it interesting that the church always had certain standards, sexual behavior standards, not just the church, but the temple, but the mosque, basically saying there are certain standards to your behavior sexually that we will allow and are not allowed. And if you actually follow it back, there was probably a good scientific reason for it. You can't fuck animals. Now I know it feels good to bang your donkey, but you can't do it. Why?
That.
Because we said so.
And
sometimes
also,
you just got to say that,
and
right?
also get a girlfriend.
Get a girlfriend.
Or save your money and pay for a good old fashioned prostitute.
Or yep, or just wank it in a corner. But hey, you can't fuck your donkeys. Do we all agree that that's probably not a good idea?
I don't know their options up there. Chin, let's go to current events.
You're very liberal.
Hey man, if that's their thing.
You're super liberal.
It's so funny that you guys mentioned kangaroos because I had this loaded up. It's a marsupial that they caught on camera. I guess it's all over the place in Australia. I've never heard about this marsupial, but yeah, I caught him, like leaping towards him to give him a hug on his
God.
GoPro.
Is that a koala bear?
It's called a kuoka.
Well, that thing looks
Right.
like it's attacking him.
Yeah, but then you can see down here that they're just chilling.
That thing is cute as shit.
That thing's sick.
I want that
I've never heard
so
of it
badly.
before.
Ooh, we
either.
need one as a team mascot. Oh, okay, looks like a giant rat
That
from
thing
the
is
side.
adorable.
Yeah, it's like
it
a rat
does look like a
dog.
giant rat. That
not
tail
rat
throws me
donkey.
off. But he's cute as shit.
Like that picture is crazy.
I love
It's
him.
amazing.
He's like, yeah. Look at those claws on him, though.
Yeah.
He's so
Wow.
cool.
He's cool as shit. That's in Australia. A lot of crocs, a lot of poisonous snakes.
We need to go down to Australia, man. We get asked all the time.
We should go down there. I would go there. Got to fly first class. Can't take that trip that long.
Yeah, I agree.
It's expensive. I think the ticket for first class is like $50,000.
No.
$1 million. I don't know what it is.
We should figure it out, though, and get our
Yeah.
asses down there.
I'll do that. I'll do it.
There in England's where we need to go.
Can I just, before we get into current events, did you not feel that my comment on how art brings people together throughout all cultures? You seem
No,
to
I
be-
heard it.
You don't feel that
No,
way?
I agree.
Oh,
No, I agree.
I felt like you were being, were you bored with it?
Condescending?
Yeah.
No, I just feel like that was it, like the messages were so serious and it's good after one person does it. When they keep doing it,
Oh, you felt
and I
it was hammered home
Yeah,
a
and
little
I
too
think
much.
every speech when they're trying to change the world in the speech, it's
Right.
like you're actors,
Right.
You know, it's the same thing
Yeah.
with when football players or basketball players get on there and they make these crazy speeches. you know?
Yeah. Oh, the only thing I
Let's
think
relax a
the
little
only thing I
bit.
think about Hollywood though that was interesting is that when Hollywood gets a bone and like they'll start like if Hollywood decides to start tugging at your emotional heartstrings and start,
can
you know
do
what I
it.
mean? They can do it. They can bring shit
Pete.
together.
This is the other problem, though. If you win an award and you get up and do that, I'm like, oh shit, well, I just can't thank my family and friends now. Oh, that's a cool thing to do. Well, now I'm going to jump on board that
Right,
train.
right.
Like, do you
Right,
really
right,
mean that?
right.
Or are you just doing it because the rest of the cool kids
Sure,
are doing it?
sure.
That's Hollywood. It's
How
a
about,
copycat.
How about the fact that when they didn't win, when La La Land got up there, at least they got to thank everybody. It's kind of
the
cool.
one guy saying, he goes, we didn't win, though. I just
Yeah,
want
he
to get
goes,
that
no.
out.
He said no. Did you see him? He goes, when they said come up, he goes, no, because he knew. And then he goes, fuck it. I'll just thank everybody anyway. We lost, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it was funny. All right, what else?
Current
you got,
events.
Chin?
This is a sad one, kind of, but we don't have enough information on it. But we saw this, last week? Once you found it out, Brendan, that Terry Edom, he was apparently trying to throw himself in front of a bus, but all the articles I read now, it says like he was just sort of running into the street. The cars weren't really moving, and he was trying to smash his head.
Yeah, he was running into
windshields.
parked cars,
Yeah.
right? And one was a parked bus. And he must have fucked it up. You see the picture of the bus? And he's in critical condition.
Is he critical?
What's this say?
I just saw hospitalized.
But
Such
does
a
it say
bummer.
why? Like, but he got in a
No, that's the thing. That's
disagreement,
why-
right?
That's why it's still an investigation to figure out what's going on. But his friends were trying to chase him. So it seems, I mean, if I was just going to guess, he probably got drunk and got pissed off and then started doing this.
It's
And he won his last fight in Bellator. I thought this would be like a story where he just lost all his fights and then, the brain
do
damage
you
and
think
everything
maybe it
else.
was, who knows? Maybe he felt like
CT?
something was wrong with his brain. Yeah.
You know, he's famous for that wheel kick.
Spinning wheel kick. That's what sucks.
That's gotta be hard.
He's been a tough. He's a good fighter.
Yeah. It's a bummer, man. I hope he's okay.
Yeah, I wonder what was going on.
Yeah, the details are kind of.
I mean, everyone's
right
obviously quick to be like, "Oh, CT, brain trauma." I can't. It's the same thing
know.
whenever
You
they're
don't
shooting. Oh, brain disease. You know, he's mentally ill. Let's see the facts first.
You don't know.
Yeah, my guess would
It's
be
a
drunk
bummer.
and
People who've
pissed
never
off
fought in
and
their life
sad.
do this too.
Drunk and just freaking out, and who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe I'm sure it's has less to do with fighting, more with personal issues.
Sure, maybe he's just depressed. Maybe
I agree.
What else you got, Jen?
This one is interesting. Did you see the story about the transgender?
Sure did. I'm glad you brought this
I haven't
up.
seen
Okay.
it. Please
So
explain, Jen.
This is actually a high school girl, who's going through the process of taking testosterone to change into a boy. And then because of the rules in that school, your birth certificate, if you're a girl on your birth certificate, then you have to be in girls,
Sports.
Sports, yeah.
Yeah.
And if you're a guy, you're in guy sports. So she has no choice. He has no choice but to wrestle girls because of his
He's
birth
like 56
certificate.
and 0.
Yeah,
He's beating
sweeping.
everybody.
See, but
Because it's a woman. Let's be real.
I know what's going on.
It's a woman
here.
taking testosterone.
And it's not her. She actually
It's not
doesn't
her
wanna
fault.
do it,
She
yeah.
wants to compete with the boys, but
Yeah.
the only way he can wrestle is with the
Through
girls.
this, yep.
It's more of a flaw in the system than you can be as mad as you want at him, but he's like, "Fuck, man! If I want to wrestle, this is all I can do."
I still think it's a female on testosterone at this stage at 17 years old. It's a female taking testosterone, competing with other females, and that makes it very difficult for the other women to compete. So in my opinion, I don't
She shouldn't
think
be allowed to?
I don't think she'd be allowed
So
to.
what should she be allowed to do? Not wrestle at all?
Unfortunately, if you are going to, again, it goes back to personal responsibility. Unfortunately, if this is something you want to do, if you want to be transgender, and by the way, at 17 years old, I really think we should be waiting a little while. I'm sure that she feels, but our brains aren't fully developed. We don't know.
So, at least wait to, I think, 25.
There you go. I agree with you. Or 21, but
even 20. Think about when you're 21.
yeah, but this gender mania, you have a whole support system now where the kid's 14 and feels
you're
like a
right,
girl.
if that's what you feel like.
Let's encourage her to do that. So, in my opinion,
you lose the right to compete if you're taking testosterone.
I think you have to have a standard that way. If you are going to decide to become a boy, that we all know comes with a set of responsibilities. It comes with a great deal of baggage. It's going to be difficult for you, and it's not. And so there is.
So one of the things you lose.
So our
is this?
job as people is to and you and I would be very careful not to ridicule this person. We try to support them.
I think there's an easy solution. This you're going on and on.
What I'm trying to say
such an easy
it doesn't
solution.
mean that you can wrestle if you choose to take testosterone.
No, but she should be with the boys. She should 100% be able to wrestle with the boys.
Yeah. Here's the other
That's how you
problem.
solve it.
But here's the problem with that. So the state has a policy which is to say that it must match your gender on your birth certificate has to match the sport you play, because you can do the reverse now, right?
Yeah, but how long ago did they make those rules? Like, we're living in a different time
No,
now.
what I'm saying
so
is
you got to at least acknowledge the transgender community, and also, okay, so it has to match female to male. Trust me, you're not going to have a huge influx of females who are actual females trying to wrestle with the men. That's never going to happen.
But if you have a
So you're going off the exception.
What
right
they're
now.
trying to do is also, if you have a boy and now he's trying to become a female taking estrogen, but he still has the chromosome for a man,
Yeah, I
which
get
gives
it.
him like a bone structure,
I get it.
reaction
No,
time.
I get it.
Now he competes with women.
I know.
It's also an unfair advantage. So in my opinion, when this is not, it doesn't have to be, we don't have to be politically correct about it. I think that if you're going to choose to be transgender,
Lose rights to compete in sports?
you have to take the responsibility that sometimes it's just, you're going to have an unfair advantage, and I don't think it's a fair
But she doesn't
playing
have,
field.
but he won't have an unfair advantage
In the
wrestling
boys.
with boys.
In the boys.
There's no advantage.
I know what
it's
you're
a
saying.
disadvantage.
Yeah.
The only advantage is when a boy goes to female.
The only thing is when you make laws, like when the state has certain rules, you kind of have to blanket.
I know, but when did you? How long ago did they make that law? Not they weren't even thinking about transgender.
What I'm trying to say though is if your sex doesn't match your birth certificate, right? I mean, where it doesn't matter, where you can choose, you would have an unfair advantage as a boy going into women's sports.
No, I get it, B, but don't you think they have to do case by case? Because I don't think it's fair to say.
It's hard to go case by case.
Is it though? Because
not when you have laws. Because when you have laws, going case by case would create exactly this. You'd have you actually can't pass case by case laws that way. You have to have objective.
No,
law.
I hear you, brother. But then, so she just by saying, all right, you actually feel like a female, or you feel like a boy trapped in a female body. Sorry, you don't get to compete in any sports now.
Unfortunately,
who's that fair to?
It comes with the territory. I would suggest. I would suggest.
Not fair, man.
I would suggest that if you're going to make this choice, it's going to come with a lot of baggage. We know that, and so.
But that doesn't mean they can't. They may not take away their rights.
Well, what you're doing is you're making it unfair for all those other women to wrestle. You're making it unfair for all those other competitors.
No, the systems
in that sport.
make it unfair because she doesn't want to compete against other girls. She wants to compete with the boys.
I understand that.
I bet you she doesn't win a match against.
I understand
those boys.
it, but what I'm saying is that if you have to be consistent with the law.
I'm saying they need to change the law, figure things out, because when they made that law, there wasn't such an easy route to be transgender. Transgender people didn't have a voice. The gay, lesbian, bi, transgender community didn't have as much power or voice as they do now. It's a different time now.
Yeah.
So you have to acknowledge that and just can't say, oh, you're switching? Sorry, comes to territory, can't play anymore. The fuck? I feel this way, though.
You can. Because you're otherwise you're being unfair to all the other competitors. You just can't have. I know
being unfair to
you're
them,
saying
though.
case by case. You're saying case by case. One person's decision to be transgender cannot infringe upon the rights of the greater.
Let's take every.
They deserve to be protected,
which you're not doing. Let's take every female transgender who wants to be a male.
Yeah.
And do you think they're going to have any advantage in any male sports?
No, but the opposite will be the case. Yes.
So the opposite you're going to have to figure out.
Yeah.
But for any female that wants to play male sports, so you're just going to say, well, because boys go to female have such an advantage, female go to boys.
You have to take that into account. It wouldn't be fair. You know that Muay Thai fighter or whatever. I mean, there are certain examples where
there's an MMA fighter,
whatever it is. There are certain examples where different depending on the sport. Where I just don't believe that your decision to go male or female trumps. And should allow you to be 56-0 or whatever it might be in a sport. I don't think it's fair, and I think that you're asking everybody to bend over backwards.
No, they're agreeing with you. She's going. I don't want to compete with the women.
Yeah.
Put me in the boys. I know.
What I keep saying though is that if you reverse it, if you have a man who decides to be a female and now compete in female sports, he's going to have a natural advantage. Typically, depending on the sport, you have to take that into account. And what I'm saying is that if you choose, we all already know this, if you choose to go transgender and you choose to change your gender, you're going to deal with a lot of different issues, a lot. And obviously, I've always been a guy who says culture is interesting when you protect your sexual minorities, you protect people who think and act differently. I believe in all that. But it doesn't mean that you create an unfair playing field. And I don't think that we have to change everything and bend over backwards for one person, regardless of what they choose.
It's not
to
one
do.
person; it's one gender. You're talking about a whole. You're talking about a whole kind of community.
I know that.
So they should not. So you're down with if they decide to go from female to male. There's no more sports for you ever.
I'm sorry.
They can't play any sports. That just comes with the consequences.
I don't know. I don't know about that, man. I'm not ready to say any sports at all. I'm saying I'm looking at this as an example, and for me, I think it's unfair, and I think it would be unfair.
To who?
I think it's unfair to the other competitors when you're taking testosterone, regardless of whether she wants to play with boys, and it's very unfair if you're a man who chooses to become a woman and you're taking estrogen, but you already have an advantage in size and bone structure, and you're playing in a sport and you win a bunch of stuff.
Male to female is tricky.
Yeah.
Male to female is tricky because men are bigger, obviously more athletic. If you want to argue that, please, let's do it.
But I also feel
But from a female going to men, she's at such a disadvantage, or he's at such a disadvantage with the female bone structure, the testosterone, everything.
It goes back. Let's extrapolate for a second.
But I don't think you can go, well, that's part of it. I think you have to. People who are smarter than us who deal with it on a day-to-day basis needs to get together with the transgender community and figure out a plan that works for everyone. You can't just go, part of the issue, man.
The transgender community is pretty, from what I have read and what I've heard when I've heard these people debate this, they're not. A lot of them are I don't want to be unfair here, but the ones that I've heard who are the voices of this tend to be pretty inflexible about this. And gender is a choice, and it's not, and they try to take biology out of the choice. And that's been a huge issue. But let me extrapolate. How do you feel about this? When a lot of states you can use a bathroom that correlates with the gender of your birth.
Different animal, bro.
Well, why? Why? Because you're right.
Different
but
animal.
You have to be consistent. Let me tell you why you have to be consistent.
But there has to
law.
be some exception when it comes to sports. You can't take away the rights. Like, they're still going to be able to go to the bathroom.
It's tough to write a law that
But they're
way.
still going to be able to go to the bathroom. Now, they're not going to be able to compete in sports in high school.
No. What about? So what I'm saying is, so you think? So so because really at heart of it is this: the law has to be, when you're writing the law, you have to say. The way it has to federal the way the Obama administration was, you decide that you're a female. That way you can, if you decide and you feel like a female, regardless of even hormones, you can use a female bathroom.
That's stupid.
But that's part of the law.
I know, but and I get that. And there's laws that are terrible, and we know this. I think that if you're transgender and you've had the surgery and you're on, so let's say Brendan, I want to become a female. And I go, I'm going to start wearing a wig, start wearing a dress. I'm not allowed in the women's bathroom. Now, down the road, I get rid of my penis. I have tits. I've done the correct procedures where I'm fully in. I deserve the right to go to the women's bathroom. I think if you have a dick, I don't care how you feel. If you have a dick, you should not be allowed in the women's bathroom. I think you have to make that major step to the next level to deserve that right. And I'll take heat about that.
And I would agree with you on that. And the transgender community would totally disagree with you on that.
I agree.
And I agree with you on that.
I know.
And maybe.
Because like Caitlyn Jenner talks about all women's rights, but she's a Republican and she doesn't even believe in gay marriage. Okay. And then you won't cut off your dick.
Doesn't she still have? Yeah, she still has a dick.
Okay.
And she won Woman of the Year. Get the fuck out of here.
So let me get this straight. You're preaching all this stuff over here, but you won't go, you feel like a woman, but you won't do. Most women don't have a dick. And so
all women don't have a dick.
But you're scared to cut off. Why is that? Because if you actually felt 100% like a woman, you would cut that thing off. That thing would be torture.
I agree with you 100%. But she got Woman of the Year, I guess.
That's just for ratings. You know what I'm saying? Like, either you're all in, then you deserve the rights. But if you're balanced on both, you're playing both sides. I actually
agree with you on that.
You.
That's a good point.
You can't play both sides. You have to be all in. And then I agree, you get all the rights.
I can just see people going, yeah, now you're saying that
I know.
How about the woman who was posing as a black woman?
Yeah,
remember?
Rachel
and now
Dolezal.
she's been fired. She can't get a job.
Yeah, I know.
And she was the head of the NCAA
and doing great work for African Americans.
Yeah. And then she's so white. Meanwhile, she's now calling herself trans black. And she's saying that race is fluid as well. Get the fuck out of here. And this is what happens when you don't have certain standards, because now we have no way to talk about anything. You do have to have, like, there is biology, I'm sorry, plays a role.
But this is
how we get crazy, right?
Crazy. But with this, they have to figure something out, because it's not right to deny her the experience of playing high school sports. It's just not, because she doesn't have an advantage. She will get probably beat by every man.
How about she gets to compete, but it doesn't count?
Why wouldn't it count?
Because she's taking testosterone and playing.
You're saying with the girls?
Yeah.
That's not fair.
Well, it's also not fair that she's taking testosterone and beating the shit out of all these girls.
She doesn't want to do that, though. She's like, I don't want to do this.
But she is doing it.
But it's the only way. It's either that or nothing. I agree with that. I'm like, well, fuck, man. Wrestling's my passion. The only way I can wrestle is by fucking wrestling these girls. Otherwise, I don't get to wrestle.
How about I said this? Hey, if you want to wrestle with the women, you have to stay a woman, and you can't take drugs right now that are making you more male. Does that work? There you go.
Here's the fucking solution. Okay, if you want to wrestle, let's wait till you're out of high school to start doing this. If I'm the parent, I'm going, I realize that. If you do this, you're never going to be allowed to compete.
That's fair. Isn't that fair? That's reasonable.
Fair. Why can't you wait? Are you going on scholarship to Oklahoma State?
Wait.
Probably
let the kid give the kid time for her brain
Let
to
their brain develop. When you were 21, are you 21? 21. I have tattoos I fucking hate. Let alone cut off my dick.
I was the biggest idiot on the planet at 25. Okay?
At 28, I was a moron. Go back and watch some of my UFC highlights. Go watch some of my interviews.
It's true, dude.
My first fight, I thought I wanted to fight Frank Mir and Josh Barnett. I'm sure if I was transgender at the time, I'd say, yeah, cut off my dick. Paying 4 years later, I'm like, what the fuck?
I know.
No, I don't feel like that anymore. You go through phases.
We know that the brain is not fully developed. We know the frontal cortex. We know teenagers are way more impulsive. They have different brains. They're not developed.
Now, I'm not saying some people aren't born in the wrong body and the wrong wiring. I get that. But if she waited 4 years? I'm with Bryan. This is a great example. If she waited 4 years and got to experience the high school wrestling experience like all the other kids, is that going to kill her?
Right. No. And
what's more important to you, too?
There you go. That's another.
Now,
life is choices.
She's going to say
life is choices.
She should be able to do both. I get that, but the way the system is, you're not going to be able to do both.
Yeah, right. Life is choices.
That's a great idea, B.
Yep.
But and also, what's her background like? Was there sexual trauma that makes her feel this way? Is there drug use involved? Was there medication? Because a lot of times the brain takes it like do you 21 to develop or 22,
sure, 25, really.
25. So it takes a lot of time for that brain to develop. Let's wait till you're 25. Hate to tell you. There's no going back. Once you cut that front tail off, there's no going back.
You push it in, don't you? I don't think you cut it off. You actually
they turn
push
to clitoris. They cut it and turn it into clitoris.
They slice it for like
a hot dog, like slice like a hot dog. Fold it in.
God, Western medicine. I mean, Western medicine.
It's brilliant.
Is incredible.
It's brilliant. It's so cool. People have the ability to do this. I think if you actually feel like that way, it's so cool. You can do this now. I'm all for it.
It's one of those tricky things. I mean, that's why like discussions like this. The fact that this is on like a lot of different websites. It's the beginning of how to deal with it.
You can't deny her the experience to play high school sports, though, because she feels that way.
You may have to stop doing testosterone.
Because where do you? I agree. That's probably the best route to go. It sucks you'd have to do that. Because where do you stop it? Oh, you like boys? We can't have you in the locker room. We can't have you on the football team.
Yeah.
Because you want to fuck every guy. No, I don't. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I get it. It's not the same advantage. But you know, like, where do you stop? If you like your blanket rule, where do you stop?
Right.
Oh, we got a lesbian? I can't play softball, man. You want to fuck all the girls.
I mean, I could give you right now. I mean, you're a bad example because you're trained, but I could pump you so full of estrogen, give you tits, take the balls and dick off and everything else, and I could put you in
WNBA
in the
good
female,
luck getting a shot off.
I was going to say, or in female wrestling in the Olympics, and I believe you would win a gold medal in Greco-Roman and all the events.
Whatever you want, sir.
Right away with no problem, and I'll pump you. I'm going to get you girled up. I mean, girled up.
I want a full set of double Ds.
Oh my God, you're going to be the biggest tits in the world, and you're going to have
I'll just be a whore.
You're going to have a vagine.
I'd be a
100%, but you would still have just give them the gold medal beforehand.
Yeah, just give it to me now because that'll spike every girl in the face.
Yeah. So anyway,
maybe that estrogen.
All due respect to female wrestlers. Sarah
McMahon might be my favorite female fighter.
Next one.
You do like her.
Yeah. What else you got?
We were just talking about it too. The Khabib's father was denied access to get into the States.
Way to go. Way to go. Because that guy's a threat.
Yeah, he's a real threat.
There you go.
Unbelievable.
Way to fucking go, everybody.
They didn't mention if it was a
the only threat there's
anything.
Khabib's pants. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they're not making it easier for... although this order has been challenged, so what's really going on? Because people can come in at this point.
They said also in Russia, they've been denied before from different people from Russia, but I don't know in this instance because I thought this had something to do with the travel ban, but it doesn't at all.
Oh, okay.
So it says right there, Russian citizens from the North Caucasus have struggled to gain entry into the United States.
Yeah, they're not like singling him out.
Dude, the Caucasus.
Best matchup in a long time in the UFC this weekend. Obviously, I'll get balls deep into
let's talk
the big
about that
round breakdown, but let's
his
do it
dad
after
means
this.
everything to him.
Yes,
if you know how
that'll
close he is
fuck with you,
dad,
man.
yeah.
And this is the biggest fight of Khabib's career. Your dad doesn't come in, that would bother the shit out of me.
It would.
It'd bother the fuck out of me. A guy like Khabib's gonna make him more angry. A Russian Khabib is gonna make him more
badass.
angry. You're at it. If I'm Tony Ferguson, I'm going, fuck, for sure let his dad in. Like this is the last thing I need. 100% let his dad through the goddamn
Now,
border.
does his dad corner him, or is his dad just there as moral support?
I don't know if he's cornered him.
Because I know his dad trained him when he was younger. His dad was a wrestler. Yeah.
He's a huge influence on his life, though.
He's his idol. It's like he's never missed.
Khabib has brothers too. I think they all trained for.
He does have
was training these
brother,
kids, and they were, I don't know how.
What else you got, Chin? Then we'll get into some of the fights.
Okay.
After I pee out of this kangaroo tail.
This one I just saw like an hour ago. You know this guy Bob Harper from the Biggest Loser, not the Fattest Loser.
The fattest
yes.
loser. That's
He
tough.
just suffered a heart attack.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't know him. Fitness guru.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
like
the host.
Yeah. I guess he's gay, right? I think the gay guy on the
So
show.
as a 50-year-old, my doctor said that he was running a sonic. Gave me an EKG, but then he ran a sonic sound over my chest and stuff. And he said, this is when your friends will drop dead between 45 and 55. It's called a widowmaker, where you can have a compromise in your artery and not know it and just die. My friend's husband died that way.
I think
Paxton might have. I don't know.
Dude, my Klopp, he's coming in town. Oh, you're going to be out of town. He comes in town Thursday for my first show, but he's getting here. His aunt's husband was big time dude, lived in Burbank, ran this company. I told you the story. He would ride his bike to work every day, and he had something a little bit wrong with his ticker. He'd ride his bike, healthy as fuck, rode it all over to and from work. It was like 20 miles. He'd go there and he had a shower in his office that overlooked the Burbank. He'd go up there and he'd take a cold shower. Went up there, took a cold shower, and they said something fucked the system, died on the spot. Boom.
Through a clot. My buddy was in the hospital and almost died recently, a young guy, and now he's fine, but his body just started throwing,
it always scares you, man.
Throwing clots into his liver.
You just got to stay on top of it, man. That stuff is scary.
But like that guy too, the fighter. I think it was a kickboxer. Remember, he's been in a whole bunch of different fights, but he was just riding his bicycle, like a regular bicycle, and got a heart attack and died.
Yeah, it's called the Widowmaker. You have
so did the track star, the girl track star. Remember her, Jackie Joyner Kersey or whatever.
She died that way. Yeah,
it's not her name, but something like that. Yeah,
Jackie
she died.
Joyner Kersey, I think. That is her name.
So what's up with this one? But I remember this guy from Biggest Loser.
Yep. Yeah.
So he had a heart attack.
He just had a heart attack, and he.
Probably
now that the news
That
is
must
saying it
hurt
was
so
from
bad.
2 days ago, he just got released from the hospital.
God, man,
But we
that'd be
just
so
found out about it
scary.
now.
Yeah, man, you don't want that.
So someone him like he's training people all the time. You know, they do rigorous training on that show too.
Yeah,
and he gets
but that's a compromise so that your heart can just have a blockage.
This
somewhere.
is the other thing, and I'm not saying he is. I'm not trying to start any rumors, but he's shredded all the time. It's very hard unless it's a genetic thing. But I think was he big before and he got skinny? I don't know. But a lot of time they're on a lot of supplements. Supplements. So it could be high blood pressure.
Oh, that's interesting.
There's a lot. Maybe he's taking fat loss stuff. Maybe he's on a weird diet where it's a really. Maybe he's ketogenic. He's on a shitload of fats and his body doesn't agree with it. Or there's certain things.
Well, one thing they know that when you do testosterone, for example, you have to be very careful because your lipid levels, your blood pressure can go sky high. That's why their skin changes color a lot of times.
Yep.
His mom died from a heart attack.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's genetic too.
Genetic.
So that's probably has something to do with it.
Wow.
What else you got? That sucks, man. What else you got?
Get your heart checked.
I think a lot of it's fight stuff, which
I
I'm
gotta
sure
have
you're
my
going
shitter
to get into.
checked.
That's all good. I
My
got to
heart
pee
check.
so hard.
Go for it.
I guess a woman was arrested on suspicion of setting up to 28 fires in Fullerton.
The fuck's wrong with her?
Her name is Esther Cha.
28?
She's 24.
How did she get away with 28 fires?
She looks very sweet, very normal, and she's clearly an arsonist, which means she gets off on setting fires.
She's not bad looking.
You know what they call that, right? That's called a pyromaniac.
Pyromaniac. Hey, Chin, is Un Cha? What ethnicity is that?
Damn, it does sound Korean.
I know. I didn't want to sound racist there. But I was
and
just, she
Esther's
looks
like a
Korean
good-
too.
I think it's
Korean
isn't it?
American
It
name.
might be Vietnamese.
Possible. Cha is like a different name. It could even be Chinese.
I'm gonna say she's
Cha says
Vietnamese.
Chinese. Look at that picture though. She's not bad looking.
Not bad at all.
For an arsonist, yeah.
Sure,
Yeah,
for
for
a
a pyrotechnic.
pyromaniac, she ain't bad. But make no mistake that sweet face is into watching things burn.
Did she kill anyone?
Let it burn.
What did she
No.
set on fire?
She set a car on fire, some trash cans.
I don't know if she should ever be
Couple
allowed
bushes,
out.
maybe?
I know this
Garage-
is weird.
garage bins,
Don't be mean
mailbox-
to her, but let her
Just bush it. No, she shouldn't go away for setting bushes and mailboxes
Bushes.
on fire.
Well, you know what comes next?
she's also-
houses and shopping
Well, no, she also
malls.
needs some help.
She does.
She needs a therapist and a nice dick down
Can you? Well, sure, but can you help somebody who's a pyromaniac? Because she's not into dick. She's into fire.
on fire.
She's into fire. Your dick is good, but all I'm thinking about is setting
She's clearly
fire to
single as
something.
fuck too.
Do you guys know
If you
about
have
what
all
that
this
is?
time.
Like what triggers someone to be an arsonist rather,
It's
a
like being
kleptomaniac?
from what I have. So I know a lawyer who defended for many years a pyromaniac, and the guy would set fires, start huge fires, dress up as a fireman, and redirect traffic. He'd redirect traffic
burn?
away from the fire. No,
I feel
he
like
wanted
that's the easy way to
He
get
wanted
caught.
to be a guy. He wanted to be a fireman who was protecting people from the
hero.
fire he set. And
Well, that guy's a bit of a loser.
yeah,
She sounds like she's a wild one.
there are two things that go on apparently with arsonists. With arsonists, one is this, where you want to set a fire and then be a hero in finding the fire. The other, though, is also part of what a sociopath will do is to create insane damage or havoc and sit and watch people panic and freak out over the loss of their property. So there's actually a sexual gratification of getting off.
Well, this bitch should just send like
chaos.
trash cans on fire, though.
Yeah.
I think she just enjoys like send shit on fire.
Please remember, sir,
because she's not watching anyone.
as
She's
with all,
starting
as
there.
with all manias, sir.
Starts there.
You start small. You remember what do serial killers do? They start by
Animals.
torturing animals. Yeah, and that's
then,
not
then
enough.
you graduate to humans.
That's right. That's right.
So she
And
goes
then,
from male bots to
apparently-
male office.
Apparently, it's not enough to kill the people. After a while, then
Gotta eat 'em.
Got to start eating them. Got to start first. Well,
Then that's not
there's
enough.
one step in between eating and killing. What is it?
Sex.
Nope. You got to drink. Well, you have sex with their bodies when they're dead.
Yep.
But you also drink their blood. Mm-hmm. Yeah, vampire.
They just
that
can't
exists.
cure their urge. Like it gets worse and worse.
And it
worse.
never goes back. Apparently, the
Yeah, it never
pathology
resets.
you can't
Yeah.
reset.
It gets worse.
Yeah. So
Then they start wearing their skin.
yeah, we're dealing with. I don't know how you help a fire, but hey, well, let's start with your mom.
Well,
you
she's
know?
only 24 though. Let's start her. I'd like to have her in here.
got to change her brain.
Well, she needs clearly some help. Like,
Let me ask
can we
you-
replace your love for setting fires on baking?
Yeah.
Maybe
With this dick?
no
With this fire starter?
No. Just bake cookies. Can we
No.
try that?
Can I ask you a question? You know she sets fires. You know she's a pyromaniac. You know she's a mini pyro, though. She's not doing things like that, but you know that, right? Now listen, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
If she's hot,
Yeah.
you bang her anyway, don't you?
How hot? Like
Look,
that?
man,
Her?
no,
I'd have to
she's
see
a-
the
she's a
body.
good- she's about a 7. She's about a 7.
She's 7. She's setting fires.
Yeah.
I'm not
She's
gonna marry her, but I'll call her over late at night.
There you go.
Yeah.
See, even
Don't
though
set
she's
my shit
even
on
though she's a
fire.
pyromaniac,
No, as long as you're not setting my shit on fire, but you're
Right.
freaking the sheets.
Yeah.
You're not hurting people.
well, she is hurting probably. She's
she's
on her
not
way to
hurting
hurting people. We know she's on her way to burning shit down.
Then you know what? Then I'm a snitch on you. Like once you're like,
Yeah.
listen, you know how I told you I set that fish tank on fire the other day? I'm like, yeah. She's like, I'm thinking about setting SeaWorld on fire. I'm like, all right, yeah, cool. Yeah, here, suck this dick. Have a good night.
Yeah.
Beep, boop, boop, boop. Yeah, no, her name's was Unchain, and she's setting everything on fire.
Uncha.
This is where she lives.
The only thing that you should say also is this: when you just said, you should say, "Listen, Uncha just told me she's going to set a fish tank on fire," which means two things: one, she's a pyromaniac; also, two, she's dumb as shit because fish tank is mostly water, and SeaWorld is almost all water because it's called sea, and you can't set the sea on fire.
No.
So she's dumb as shit. So I just wanted you to know
what a terrible
that either
example.
I have
Why'd
the
I
worst
say
example.
why'd I say the fish tank on
I have
fire?
no idea. It was the worst example. On record in the 400 fucking episodes we've ever seen, that was the worst example I've ever heard in my life.
It's hilarious,
In my
though.
50 years.
Setting fish
I'm
tanks
gonna
on
set
fire.
this fish tank on fire, huh?
Well, no, you set because the fish tanks are on wood, so you set the wood on
There's
fire.
nothing to
then
burn
you
on a
watch
fish tank.
the fish boil.
They're made of glass.
And then you eat 'em.
It's glass, steel,
That's gonna
and
heat up.
goddamn water.
That's gonna heat
Oh,
up.
shit. Oh, you can't
and you
set
can
it on
set
fire.
SeaWorld on fire.
It's the only thing that's actually fireproof might be a fish tank.
For real.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
that
The one thing you find after the house has been burned down is the
Hey,
fish
bro, it's my fetish.
boiled in a fucking...
This bitch is a chemist. She has
Yeah.
a certain kind of chemical
I
that
see.
sets the glass on fire.
All right.
That's how you make glass.
Well,
Sand,
you can say
fire.
whatever you want, but I don't think Uncha is a chemist. I think she's just she's a dumb as shit pyromaniac who gets into...
Oh, we saw this
setting-
one.
They caught her. They finally caught her. But I was looking
Talking
at
about
her,
the dick
remember?
suck-
Yeah,
dick suck
Of course.
bandit?
Remember she had no hair?
Yeah.
This is what
Come
she looks like
on,
with hair.
give her a trophy. Get the fuck out of here.
Full set of lips. I'm not mad at
Yeah,
that.
how
What?
dare you arrest her for that, you fucking Puritans?
Yeah, they got her.
She's a good
What are they
person.
going
That's
to do?
a good American.
What are they
right
going to
there.
do? Give her a slap on the wrist and let her continue sucking dick.
Yeah, you can ruin her career. Like, she can't get a job when you do this shit, assholes.
Well, she has a thing where she
probably
did
a
it like
stripper.
so many different times too. That was her thing.
Great. I
It's
would
probably
give
a
her a job
following.
right now. She could be my
At a strip
assistant.
club. At a strip club.
I got a job for you as my assistant.
What's her first name?
Doesn't matter.
It was BJ, right? So I forgot. Brittany Jones?
Brittany. No, it's Brittany LaSalle.
BJ?
Brittany Jones.
Yeah, Brittany LaSalle Jones.
BJ.
That's why it was a crazy
You're telling
story.
me Magic City and Atlanta shouldn't hire him? Like, come get your dick sucked by BJ,
100%.
the famous BJ.
100%.
She'd be making bank.
Of course she would.
Doing a lot of work, but if you enjoy it,
If you enjoy it,
this is my business plan. I will be your manager.
time to get sucked.
Hey, boys, guess who's coming to L.A.? It's BJ Brittany Jones.
You're going to get arraigned and sucked.
Now, though, here's the tricky part, though. She has to film and put on Facebook. So if you're married, probably wear a mask.
It's true. Wear a mask. Always wear a mask.
Brittany, full set of lips, a round face, a big chin. She will suck your dick like never before.
She's got a chin on her, ladies and gentlemen.
Her hair really isn't purple either. That would be a wig, you moron.
She's wearing a wig.
She's actually bald.
This girl can suck the chrome off a trailer hitch, and she's got a wig on.
Please do not yank on the wig while she's sucking your dick, because it will look like Magic Johnson is sucking you off.
There you go.
Look at her.
Oh, man.
All right. Moving on.
Yeah, what else? I think that's it. Yeah, that's probably it. Yeah, drop in knowledge.
I sure do.
Beat the Oscar one.
What's that?
The Oscar knowledge was good, right?
Not bad. Very good. Very good. My knowledge, my dropping knowledge is something that I was thinking about this, and I just want to give it to you guys. Like when I was very critical of Kanye, and I did some research on him. He's
gone full crazy right now.
Yeah, I've been very critical of Steve Bannon, who is Donald Trump's chief strategist, and a lot of people he's running most of his agenda is what Trump is, carrying forth, whether that's true or not. But he's been painted by the media as being such the boogeyman. And I've heard nothing but bad things. He ran Breitbart News, which is pretty far right. And there was so much negative coverage. And I said to myself, I've been buying this. Let me do my own research. And I looked at Steve Bannon. Steve Bannon was a naval officer, Harvard Business School, did a number of documentaries, worked at Goldman Sachs. This guy is a highly accomplished guy. He believes essentially in the things I believe in: a free market, in capitalism, in freedom, and all that stuff, small, limited government. He's a little bit too much of a nationalist for me. He tends to be too anti-immigration in general. He's like, why do we have to bring anybody in the country at this point? Let's use resources for people here. I don't agree with that. We're a nation of immigrants, but what I'm trying to say is that if you get your information from just the media, you're going to have a very skewed understanding of who somebody is. And so if you don't like somebody, if you disagree with somebody, you need to do your own research. And here's why. If you want to be effective and get your ideas out there, and if you want your ideas to win, and if you want to be somebody who's moving the world forward, you had better know your enemy, and you had better know what you don't like about them. Because, look, here's another classic example. The Pew Research Center did a study on Muslims, and they said they came back with something about how literally 25% of Muslims in most countries believe in Sharia law and quote unquote have extremist views. Let's examine that for a second. I don't know how many questions were asked of the average Muslim who answered these polls, but I think let's call it 6 questions. You have to ask yourself, do you really think you can know a human being by asking them 6 specific questions over the phone? The answer is no. We are all way more complicated. So when you call somebody an asshole, or you say somebody's a shithead, or somebody's a homophobe or a racist, please take a look at the whole human being. Because
the whole enchilada, as we say.
Look at the whole enchilada, man. Because they may be an asshole in one facet of their life, but they may add value in others. And even a guy like Steve Bannon, who I was critical of, who I read a lot about from mostly liberal media, I think they have a lot of what he has to say wrong. I think they're unfair to him. And this is a guy who doesn't like Trump. But I think that the media has done themselves no fucking favors, especially the liberal media, because I think they are very one-sided. They replay over and over what somebody says. They only take a very skewed approach. So please do your own research. That doesn't mean go to Alex Jones and InfoWars, but just look at the other side, man. Take a look at the other side, and don't get all your information from Google. Try to read some fucking books. I guess I'm 50, and it's how I feel. But if you want to change things, man, don't look at just one aspect of a person.
Yeah, where do you get your news from, bro? CNN?
Yeah. You got to get your news from everywhere.
CNN. Yeah,
I did too. CNN's not fair.
No, the CNN's the TMZ of politics.
I agree with you,
It's
man.
so stupid. It's just... It used to be my favorite, man.
Yep. Get your news from a lot of different sources and read. Hold my hand, Brennan. Hold my god dang hand.
It's warm.
I have a warm hand, bro. I've been training a lot.
Damn.
A lot.
Hey, are you ready for our photo shoot tomorrow?
Yeah. 2:30, brother.
Yeah. Whiten those teeth.
I got it.
Let's do some fan questions. I'm going to see the dentist next week. Can't this week. Next week I'm going.
I need Invisalign. Got to get my heart checked and my shitter checked. That's what happens when you're 50. Let's get a camera up there.
Colonoscopy?
Yeah, colonoscopy. Oof.
Heard that's fun time.
You're supposed to have it at 50. I got to do it.
The first question.
Let's just do like 4 of these, Chin.
Okay, cool.
It's a long podcast. What time is it? I like it. I'm having fun.
We've been doing it 2 hours already.
Ooh, all right.
Yeah. Eric Young, 75. Chin, how was driving the Bentley? Brendan, how freaked out were you seeing your baby drive off? I'm sure they meant your car.
Yeah, not my baby.
Well, we already touched on it.
Well, but no Chin.
Oh, yeah.
So I should put on record that Brendan did give me the opportunity to drive it for the day, but I just took it around and I got freaked out because I didn't want to have that much responsibility.
You panicked.
But then it was just cool that he actually let me have it. So
yeah,
that dental car. That dental
around here, we drove it around work.
That dental running about $20,000.
Yeah. I wasn't too stressed. Chin, you're not a sporadic or like wild crazy guy.
I went too slow too.
Yeah, you could have some fun. At least took it down the 405. But after seeing what happened in my car,
now no one's gonna.
A couple of days, I'll probably chill out on everything. I'd let Chin drive it again though.
Hell yeah.
What else you got?
All right, Joe McBain. How come you guys didn't mention the Big Dick Bandits anymore? That theme song is constantly stuck in my head. Many people have asked me to this.
I think we should rewrite.
We need a new one. That was so long ago.
Let's get when Skylar's in here. Let's write some lyrics and let's have Skylar join in.
Kind of. It has come from you and me. That's the cop out.
It does.
You and me need to come up with it.
Can he do some chorus?
He come up. Yeah, but it can't do that. It has to come from you and me.
All right.
Yeah.
Why don't we revisit Big Dick Bandits? Yeah. Why don't we come up with that?
Come up with a new one? The Big Dick Bandits.
Yeah.
Big Dick Bandits.
Yeah.
You know how Big Dick Bandits come from? Brian and I were playing beach volleyball in Marina Del Rey, and we were with Will Sasso, and someone goes, "What's your team name?" And I go, "The Big Dick Bandits," and started marching up and down the sand.
That's right.
And then we started singing Big Dick Bandits.
Big Dick Bandits, Big Dick Bandits, Big Dick Bandits, yeah. Lock up your daughter.
You always have that. That's not the original.
What?
The lock up your daughter, lock up your wife.
Well, I sang it. What was the original? All the original was Big Dick Bandits, Big Dick Bandits, Big Dick Bandits, yeah.
I know. We've gone away from singing.
And I just started singing it.
We've gone away from singing.
Yeah, we got to bring back some singing.
I need more singing. I need less politics.
All right. Need more singing. We need more music.
Maybe a little both,
Yeah. All right.
Maybe sing about politics.
Donald Trump is orange.
What else you got, Jen?
Never does exercise.
T. Brady 155. Bryan Callen, with the upcoming Goldberg spinoff, are the writers starting to write in more screen time for your character to gain more interest?
Dude, before you answer, do you know they aired your commercial during the Oscars?
That's what I heard. I didn't see it, but I heard I was
for your episode. It showed you going, "Let's get it on," like the kids were about to fight or something.
Oh yeah, nice. So cool. There you go. I guess I was technically in the Oscars this year.
Brian was part of the Oscars. I was
part of the Oscars.
You can say that and not lie.
The fucking Oscars.
Like you could, when we go to lunch after, you could just be like, I'm exhausted.
The whole world saw my face.
I was part of the Oscars last night. Pretty crazy, man, to be involved. And you were on there?
I'm pooped.
Several times.
Yep. I'm pooped.
Ryan Gosling, then me.
Yep. I like it.
Last one, Chin.
Oh, did you answer the question?
Oh, what was
the
it?
The writer's going to write in more stuff for screen time?
Well, the show is basically, I'm kind of the star of
it. The new
show.
Mm-hmm. And you guys shoot that in April?
You
don't know yet.
I think March. Middle of March.
March. Soon.
Mid-March.
So a few weeks.
Yep. Yeah. So far.
Because March 1st is tomorrow?
Yeah, Thursday.
Wednesday. Yeah, because my show's
so it's Wednesday. Second's already freaking Thursday. All right, Blake Hunsicker. Another question for Brian. Can you please film Paranormal Activity in your house?
That's a good call.
And when I was over your house, your wife was telling me
we should do a Paranormal Activity.
Well, we got to have our boy Chad.
No, you and I should do. Yes, that's right.
No, we need a legit Paranormal Activity guy. Him or Zach.
Now, I'm a little nervous about that. Can I tell you something else that happened? I can't believe I didn't tell you this.
You and Amanda went shut up.
I was taking a shower, and my dog ran into my closet, and then ran out cowering, and sat there and looked at that closet.
Was anyone in the closet?
Nope. Nope. Now maybe those ghost German shepherds were waiting. And how about Stevie, who stayed at my house? And he goes, oh yeah, I'm glad you brought that up. I go, what? He goes, I don't want to tell you, but your house is definitely haunted. And I go, what the fuck are you talking about? He goes, bro, I'm telling you, when I was sleeping, I just heard a bunch of running upstairs. And I had the dog with me. And there was running upstairs. People were running around upstairs.
Oh, I'll move out.
And he goes, somebody's up there for sure.
Yikes.
Went up there and checked
Stevie
it
don't
out.
care.
Went up there and checked it out. Nobody there. He said, like matter of fact, like this. He goes, yeah, I don't want to tell you. Your house is definitely
That's
haunted.
Stevie.
It's haunted.
Yeah.
I was like, well, I'm not moving.
I would move.
So it's me and the ghosts.
I'd move.
I'm
Or
never moving.
get a priest in there or something. They'll make them go away.
I just got to figure out.
They're just dogs. They need an outlet.
I got to figure out how to live with the ghosts. It's all good.
No. Coexist. No, just have someone come up there and rectify the house.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Burn sage.
Yeah.
They don't like sage.
There's a shitload of them in Venice.
They hate sage.
I got. You know what? I'll send someone.
All right, send somebody over.
I'll get someone with Venice foot to go in your house
Thank
and do it. They can find you in Boston this weekend, right?
This weekend, guys, March 2nd, 3rd, 4th, I am at Laugh Boston. Get your tickets. Get your tickets. They're going fast.
You and Stevie Blue Eyes. Boston Kids Stevie Blue Eyes.
Me and the Boston Kids TV Blue Eyes are bringing heat.
And then this Thursday, my first one-man show sold out. Ice House, Pasadena.
Beautiful.
I'm excited for it.
Beautiful.
And then see Bryan Callen and myself April 7th in Philadelphia at the Trucadero and April 8th in Washington, D.C.
Very excited.
At the 930 Club.
Very excited.
tfatk.com for all your needs. We got the Hagoso. We got the Skeptical Hippo. We have new Big Brown Breakdown tees dropping next week, y'all.
Yeah.
But booyah. I see you guys complaining that there's not enough shirts on the store. It'll all be reloaded next week. You're welcome. This is The Violent Kid. We're out.